Yeah. Alright, it's August 8th. This is Saturday Cartoons. Welcome back. I'm glad I'm not dead. I can't say the same for other people who wish I was dead. Tony, you alright?
Yeah, I'm right.
He's alright. That's all that matters. We're all alright. So we haven't done an intro since episode 1. We haven't done an intro at all. So we're going to start something different. We're going to do an intro. I'm going to introduce myself. Me, the one who's currently talking. My name's Isaac. Go ahead.
Ronnie.
Randy.
Gabe.
D. T.
Adrian, y'all can call me Dubs.
Perfect. Without a hitch. Alright. So, we missed the weekend. That was on me. I was sick. I was shitting bricks. My better half was crying.
Sell those bricks.
Yeah.
Mud vein was loose.
What? My mud vein was loose?
That sounds gnarly.
That sounds gross.
That shit's blowed out.
The backyard.
I've been having some sharp poops lately, yeah.
Your mud vein.
That's actually good. That's
You
good.
gotta close up that mud vein.
I like mud vein. It's a good band.
Close that shit up.
Yeah. Alright.
That's a band.
Yeah, there's a band called Mud Vein. It's pretty cool. Their new shit sucks, but their old shit's pretty hard.
Damn.
Alright. So, hey, how are you guys doing? Anything different?
Same old.
Same old? In about 2 weeks, we're going to get a camera, so we're going to start doing video stuff.
That's right.
All new intros, stuff like that. And so
We see who we are.
Who wants to start off on the talking points?
Shit.
I have one that I was trying to discuss earlier.
Let's go.
Do you feel like there's a difference between ramen and top ramen and Maruchan?
Yes, there is a difference.
Yeah, fuck.
And what is the difference?
The taste.
The noodle consistency too.
That, but in a top ramen, it's like fake chicken bouillon.
I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't like top ramen.
Most people that I know, I think you're suspect if you like top ramen. That's just weird to me. Maruchan has like a more defined taste. You know what I'm
The
saying?
taste is good, but the noodles are funky as fuck. They're way more firm.
For top ramen, I could do the cup noodles.
No.
Yeah.
Cup noodles and all in general.
No,
Wait, which one
I
comes
don't
in
like
the
cup
little-
noodles
No,
either?
no.
Cup noodles.
Which one comes in the
Way
little
over
packets?
packaged.
Which one comes in the little
Those are little
packets?
half.
They all come in
half-ass
packets.
slides.
There's cup noodles as well as the packages.
So what's the debate
There's
between
air
which
at the
style?
bottom of the fucking cup. There's no soup. It's air.
Yeah. It's literally like this much noodle in the cup noodles.
I'll say the last.
Quality over quantity. Quality over quantity.
You got vegetables
quality
in it.
in
You
that.
get
I
like
like
fucking
that.
vegetables in it and shit.
But no.
Good. With the packet ones, you can doctor that shit up as much as you want, though.
You can do the same thing with a cup noodle if you
Yeah,
got
but
chef
people
board.
who usually order cup of noodles are usually at work, they're at fucking school, they're at some place where you're not gonna have an on-hand sriracha bottle, an on-hand soy sauce bottle.
I feel like
There's restaurants now that actually make you a cup of noodle with extra shit in it.
that's pretty smart.
Like the Bedia fucking
Yeah, that's
cup
true.
noodles. Shit like that.
I don't fuck a cup of noodles in regards.
You know what's crazy?
I agree.
I haven't got cup noodles like that since I've upgraded to like the fucking bowl noodles.
To the next level of life.
Yeah, to like fucking straight up like Japanese
Name brand.
Exquisite.
Instant
like
ramen?
fire.
So you're on a Japanese name brand instant ramen is what you're at.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
I
you-
can't even go back.
So
I
we
can't
on,
even
so
fucking.
we on bro shit? Is that what you're saying? Oh, I'm sorry.
You went above top ramen Maruchan.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You're getting it
That's
from the direct source.
He wanted to see which one of us broke ass people still eat top ramen. He's like, hey motherfucker, I'm better than you.
He opens
I'm
up,
just saying,
he
you
opens
can't
up
go
the
back.
package and the noodles are all fresh, they're not even
Yeah,
dry.
you dog.
Fucking-
There's some with like noodles that are like
Fresh.
firm and fresh. They're like not hard and hydrated.
Are they moist in package?
Yeah, they're like a fucking
They come
sealed,
sealed, like sealed wet bag.
sealed bag, bro.
I was like,
open
what?
that shit,
Fine.
and it's
The-
like firm
The
noodles.
udon ones are good as fuck.
Yeah, bro, you
Yeah.
just can't go back after that. You
What
can't go
brand?
back to a fucking. There's this one. I don't know. It's like fucking
The corner Korean spot right
Ichiban?
here, they got a whole aisle for
Wow.
instant ramen.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
this is
good.
I once had a very, very hot Korean teacher. 6th grade.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I remember. Fire,
Yeah.
probably hotter than the noodles.
You are hotter than the noodles you make.
Yes,
Oh, shit.
yes.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a little. I'm sorry about that one.
It's on the fence on that.
Yeah. That's all. I was just trying to do a really good accent.
He He
I'm just
got,
trying to offend anybody.
he was about to pull out his 2 buck teeth and his glasses. Get ready.
Oh shit, and the little cap with
Yeah.
the tail on it.
Oh,
He gets the
man.
fake ball.
Oh shit.
Yo, so how about Pops yesterday reading my little letter?
That was fucking hilarious.
That was awesome.
Oh, because we knew what it was. Everybody else was like, Ian wrote that? What the fuck?
But then, all right, we all have a debate about ramen and top ramen and Maruchan. What about fucking multigrain bread is the best bread for peanut butter sandwiches?
Nope.
I could really do whatever bread with
Can't
peanut
do
butter
oats.
jelly.
Same. I'm the same way. I'm not picky on the bread.
Nah, I like white
peanut
bread.
butter?
I like
It's
white
a different
bread.
quality.
So if I'm going to Subway and I'm
They have
ordering-
peanut butter sandwiches at Subway?
No.
We're just talking about bread.
Oh, I was about to say.
bread.
That'd be kind of cool, huh?
I fuck with it.
Toast that motherfucker.
That's the only way I can eat like wheat. You know what I mean? Is if I get a sandwich from Subway or
But
something.
that 89-cent loaf of bread, you can literally taste the difference between that and a multigrain $3 loaf of bread.
So like if you make a sandwich at home, you're using white bread.
Yes, sir.
I remember there was a time Diego only ate nothing but sandwiches.
Yes, sir.
Straight up. And it didn't matter what was in it, as long as there was cheese and a meat. And some kind of mayonnaise.
That's a sandwich.
It just feels too dry for me. That wheat
What,
bread.
Yeah.
bread?
Yeah.
Way
I can
too
feel
dry.
that.
Yeah, I feel like it's too overpowering, you know. And then at that with peanut butter, you're sitting there. It's like too much crunch.
Schmacking.
That
You
wheat
got-
bread.
But it's not just a
means
peanut butter
everything.
sandwich. I mean, we get the jam to put it on.
How much
The
jam you put on it?
duck may swim on the lake, but my daddy owns the lake. Anyway, we
That
get
was my
jam
hope forever.
to fucking put
I don't
on.
think it matters for me with the peanut butter jelly. The peanut butter jelly? I
Okay.
put that shit on anything. You put that shit on a
Wait,
bagel.
but it's
Like,
peanut
that shit on
butter
everything.
and bread. If
And
we're talking
jam.
about jelly,
No, I do
that's
jam.
different. That's a different argument because do you think grape jelly is better than strawberry jelly?
No.
No.
I like
I like
strawberry.
jelly.
I like
Yeah,
peach jam.
I don't fucking
I like
it.
jam.
Jam's better than jelly by
Jam
mile.
me up.
What's the difference in? Because I don't know. the
Because
difference.
jelly
There's
has
meat,
gelatin.
There's
in it.
meat in it. There's like a type of
Gelatin.
there's an actual like fruit remnants.
It's like preserved.
yeah, it's like actual fruit.
They actually
remnants
got
in
the
it.
fruit.
Yeah, they
It's
blend
not
it
just
up.
like a fucking.
So there's no meat in this.
Well, you know what I mean, like
I know.
fucking, like if you
Meat
eat a
comes from-
strawberry, you know, you eat
There's
strawberry,
actual
there's,
like flesh
fucking
of a
whole
fruit.
flesh. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
Babs
oh.
calling you. He's
Flag
hot.
on the play. Timeout.
He fell.
Oh my. It fell.
You fell in the middle of the podcast.
No, jelly has gelatin in it. That's why it's called jelly.
What?
Gelatin is fucking
What
boiled down.
is jam?
Yeah,
Yeah.
jam. It has jamatin in it.
Jam is just like the jam. You
Jam
know?
is literally made from the fruit, whereas jelly is just gelatin.
That
So-
doesn't make any sense. Whatever.
That's what I just said.
It's like strawberry flavored jelly.
Strawberry flavored gelatin, yes.
Okay, I think I get what you're trying to say.
Jam is actually mincing up
I think
fruit.
the word
Yeah,
jam.
actual
I think
pulp.
the word
Yeah,
jam
fruit
itself
pulp.
gets.
Yeah.
When I hear jam, I think of that movie with The Rock and Kevin Hart. When they go back to the high school reunion, he's like, "This is my jammy jam."
when Rock was fat.
But
Yeah.
no, jam is where it's at. Get some raspberry jam on some peanut butter sandwiches. That shit's fucking hot.
No jam or jelly.
Really?
No jam or
You're
jelly.
just a banana and peanut butter man?
I don't eat bananas.
You don't eat peanut butter?
Nah,
Really?
it's okay.
That Whole Foods peanut butter. I can't go back.
It's
to
just regular
Jif.
fucking
Can't go
peanut
back to
butter.
Whole Foods peanut butter. Ronnie was saying. Ronnie, break it
Would you
down for
prefer-
us.
Would you prefer creamy peanut?
Hold on, he's on this. Let Ronnie go. Ronnie go. Ronnie's got a good.
Whole Foods peanut butter, where they make it fresh right there. You get to pick the peanut, so you get honey roasted.
We need still got to do that trip.
And oh my gosh, so it's nice and it's almost like a in between creamy and crunchy. So it's kind of grainy, but it's still really smooth,
Damn,
and
that's
you can
hot.
taste the flavor.
Of
And
each individual nothing.
Yeah, and if you go back to, I can't go back to Jif.
I still gotta.
Okay.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
with
see, this is
I got a big old thing like
ramen.
this, and I'm not touching it.
that. Right? You're
Shit
coveting it.
Shit
I don't
tastes
want
the
it.
same to me.
I don't want it.
Oh, a peanut butter,
peanuts
not
are
the good, not the
Yeah.
good.
Damn right.
Yeah.
I thought you had like a good like it's the jar with the cloth under the lid, and then you have
You
it,
said, I don't
No.
know this, man.
and
These
then
are
you just.
Peruvian peanuts from the mountains of fucking Peru.
I would get some some Spanish nuts, cashews, and hazelnuts, and make a peanut butter all.
Oh.
Yeah, we're doing fancy shit. Different.
I just get pistachios. I make a pistachio peanut butter.
It's all green.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, huh? Put that
No,
on
wouldn't that be
fucking-
strong
on
as
a
fuck,
bagel?
wouldn't it?
On a bagel with cream cheese?
It'll look like a
That shit would be on another level.
what's that green ice cream?
Mint.
Like matcha?
That and what's the one that starts with an N?
An N?
Oh, yeah.
Neapolitan or anything?
There you go. Thank you.
No, there's no green
Neapolitan?
Neapolitan.
Neapolitan.
What's the? I know there's not. I know mint is not the only green. Ice cream.
There's pistachio ice cream and mint ice cream.
Yeah, I think
That's
you
it.
think of pistachio.
That's
ice
it.
cream.
You sure?
Yeah. Neapolitan is the vanilla chocolate strawberry.
Yes.
I fuck with that Cherry Garcia.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I like the
Diego.
one from Blue Bunny.
We're talking about chocolate. So I've been trying Starbucks and Dutch Bros a lot recently, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Dutch Bros, I'll get mango smoothie. Starbucks, there's this thing called the Java chip or whatever. But I don't see the difference between this Java chip milkshake sort of thing versus a chocolate chip McFrappe from McDonald's. What's the difference between a Java chip and a chocolate chip?
I never had a Java chip. I
Yeah,
don't know.
That's a quarter pounder with cheese. They call it a Royale with cheese.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure at the end of the day it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Someone
sure.
mentioned high school reunions, or someone mentioned high school going back. What are our high school reunions next year, ain't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, because we graduated in 2011. Our 10-year reunion is in 2021.
There you go.
So it's next year. I'm not going to that.
No, I'm not.
Are they actually holding one?
that's a good
If
point.
the world isn't shut down, yeah.
No, but like,
They've held one before
have
previously.
they really?
Yeah. It was always during the homecoming.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be sad to show up to that.
Were they planning on doing one?
I would assume
Were
so.
they- okay. I'm shocked.
Catalina?
School.
Yeah, Catalina, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, no. I would you guys go to your high school reunions? Why or why not? Diego, why would you go or not go?
Why wouldn't I go? Or why would I go?
How's Pat, Gabriel?
I would go.
I had to back the truck.
I would go only just to change, a couple of things with a couple of people. Sort of say like all like negative vibes and stuff like that because I believe in like bad karma and just bad.
You'd make
times.
peace?
Set
Yes.
the record straight.
Oh, that's what I.
Yeah, just go back, set the
That
record
sounded a little
straight,
more ominous
you know what
to
I
me.
mean? Because I feel like people feel that over the years how I feel like I'm supposed to hold a grudge, but just
Cross some
maturing and
names
growing
off
up,
the list.
it's not.
That sounds
You don't
ominous
get
as fuck.
nowhere in life.
Fucking wearing
because
lipstick.
You can make a lot of money with that person
Fucking-
for all you know.
Side
It's
conversation.
all about money in this world, and love and other things.
He's doing the O.J. Simpson got out.
And why wouldn't I go back? I wouldn't go back only because I feel like for my generation, I literally watched I seen a post on Facebook and it was my life in general. It says it's crazy that you can honestly say that you watched the people that you went to school with turn into OnlyFans accounts, people, strippers,
I'd actually like that.
crackheads.
I wouldn't mind
Stuff
watching
like
half
that.
of our class of the
So
women we grew up
to
with.
go back on that and go back in time, they'd be on the same bullshit.
I would vengeful.
Not saying that I'm not on the same bullshit,
Yeah.
but I'd rather just stay away from all that bad energy.
I would vengefully, if any of the women or any of the ladies that I went to high school with had OnlyFans, I would like spite masturbate to them.
Whoa.
She'd be like, "You fucking bitch, look at you now," and I'd jerk off to them and like blast an angry nut.
But you'd have to buy their account to watch.
Man, I'm making money. I'm fucking.
they're making
They can
money.
take my pennies.
You're part of the problem.
Joke's on you. You are one of their pennies.
No.
They can take it. They can have my scraps. I'm big money.
You are scraps.
I'm big money. They can have my small money. Yeah, fuck you guys. Anyway, that's pretty hot. Tony, what about you? Yeah, what about you, Tony?
I'd go back only because I know that my high school year, like my graduating class, I didn't graduate, to let you know. I didn't graduate. I didn't graduate.
Wait, Diego, you never even went to high school.
Yeah, I never went to high school.
No, I like it. I
I
like
thought I was in another world.
it. Wait,
right
yeah,
now.
you told me you did. Well, did you go to high school for a few years, or did you not go to high school?
He
Period.
went to a private school.
Not
Like half a year.
whoa,
It was,
whoa. I
charter
never went to a private school.
Charter school.
It was
You were
still
to charter
private.
school?
It was still privately owned.
So it was a charter school.
Yeah, it was only for 4 hours.
Yeah, but didn't you play basketball for one of them?
No,
you
that was
told-
middle school.
That was
You told me you played basketball in high school last podcast.
That was middle school.
You
No,
said,
high school,
you
for
said,
real.
have you guys ever played any sports and what sports?
Yeah, you
did
did
guys
say that. You didn't say what.
I should have clarified. Well, now we know. Tony, and you wanted to go why again? You wanted to go back? No?
Yeah.
You-
Only because like I don't know, I just have the attentions like Dave Chappelle, going back.
And just hating on
Just
him?
hating.
Hating on people?
Hating through that whole bitch, like just that bitch I heard she got fucked by like 2 dudes.
Damn.
I heard homie over there fucking lost a leg.
He on the shits.
Fuck. So it's just to be spiteful.
Just to be spiteful and hate because.
Would you want to go by yourself or would you bring your family with you?
I bring my family. I bring my friends. Fuck that. Why would I bring my family?
I know, but I'm talking about
high school as him.
I know. But,
Come on, big cuz. We gonna fuck up
I'm just
all
not-
my hate niggas. I hate all of them.
To me, yeah. To me, I would want to go because I'm the biggest hater. Hate. You know.
Adrian, what about you?
Shit, man. I don't know. I would want to go, but that's too much. That's too crazy. I had a very, very eventful.
Because you know I'll see you there.
Not even that.
Wait.
I see you there. I see you every day. What the fuck? I'm just saying. I don't know. I had a pretty eventful fucking high school.
How so?
Dog, man. There was all kinds of shit.
Should we name the high school that we go to? or
You
keep
already
that
did,
blank?
but I'd rather we'll bleep that out. You already
No, I already did. I didn't name Cat.
Yeah, I would. I don't want to do
You
it.
just did it again.
Yes, you did.
I said a C word. I didn't.
I may have said something.
I'll say.
No, you said it.
I'm not the Looney Tunes rooster. I did not mention the full name.
You said a fuck one.
He didn't say the full name. I didn't say the full name.
But there's a lot of high schools here anyway.
Okay,
Ronnie, what do you think?
Oh, Diego had something to say.
Diego had something to
Okay,
say.
that it has to do with this question. Are you asking, would we go back to high school for our reunion?
Yeah.
As us now, or as us back in the future?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Your reunion, so it's
You're
not.
back in the future.
Are you gonna take our past selves, put them in the reunion now?
Don't bet on sporting events. Don't talk to your past.
We're gonna be
self.
Samurai Jack in this bitch.
Marty, don't bet on your past self, Marty. That was a horrible Doc Brown, but you know.
No more tobacco for Diego.
Yeah, you made that really convoluted.
What was I
Gotta
saying?
get back to the past.
Oh, that might
Samurai Jack.
Samurai Diego.
Wait, when is our high school reunion?
We were supposed to graduate fucking 2016.
There is
So
supposed to be.
2026.
2026.
So we still have time.
There is no reunion.
We still
That's
that shit didn't happen.
never happened.
That's what I'm saying.
We'd have to crash the party.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
Reunion crashers.
Oh fuck.
Trademark.
They're like, I don't even remember them coming here.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. They would.
He'd be
I'm
like,
not
Sir, are
free,
you on the list?
But
He'd be like, hey, I bet you remember fucking Adrian and Diego. And they're like, who are you?
who are you? Why are you?
What
Somebody
year?
get security.
The same people he's hating on. I
Huh.
fucking hate you.
Who the fuck?
fucking,
Who the fuck is this guy?
fucking hate you, Bethenford. You turned me down. She's like, I don't even know who you are.
Still,
Who the fuck's a Beth?
I sat behind you in trigonometry. Like
I
what?
used to look at your whale tails and twiddle my dick. Where are you now?
Nah, but I don't know, man. My fucking high school years were eventful as hell.
Why?
So like I got kicked out of Catalina.
that was your fault.
It wasn't. The fucking teacher was in my way. I put my hands on him.
I put my hands on
And
him.
so I got fucking kicked out.
I gave him the 2-piece.
I fucking
And the biscuit.
I gave him the old 1-2.
Bop, bop.
and so
I
I
gave him
got,
the old
I didn't
cheese.
even get a chance, to fucking,
They kicked you out from there.
try.
So they kicked you out for good. They're like,
Can we
you're
say
never
the
allowed to go
teacher?
Well,
again.
because I was supposed to
Can
go
we
to
say the
court.
teacher's name? You know exactly who
No.
it
You
is.
know who he is.
He was he was a social studies teacher.
I know, but they're gonna do a cease and desist.
He was in the little fucking hallway where it's just those classrooms, that little hallway.
He used to be
Oh.
the fucking teacher, right?
He used to be a football coach, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Dog, he got in my goddamn way, right? And I wanted to go to the fucking principal's office.
But you're a big dude.
Yeah, but fuck that.
So he should have
I
known to
was
get the
already
fuck
out of his
the way.
classroom. I was already not in his classroom. He got in my way in another teacher's class.
Don't charge a buffalo.
So like, yeah, what you fucking poking a bear, bro? What are you doing? I was right in his face, and I was like, dog, just let me go to the fucking principal's class or office. And he didn't let me, so I fucking kind of nudged him a little bit. He was like fucking having a seizure or some shit. And so when I get to the fucking office, he's telling everybody that I fucking shoved him and I put hands on him and shit. And so he wants to take me to court. And so I was suspended. And I was supposed to fucking get like a court notice, but instead, the Spanish, he like deals with like behavioral bullshit.
Mr. Teacher.
The Mexican guy.
Okay, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I do. I forgot his name.
He helped me to not have to go to court by just fucking writing a letter to but he wanted me to like get like a fucking he wanted to get like a like
Restraining order.
yeah, he wanted me to not be able
Yeah,
to
right.
get near him.
He came to school in like a cast and shit one time too.
Yeah, bro, he came to fucking school.
He was
like
walking
I roughed and puffed on his ass, and like nah, he came all fucking fucked up. He was all trying to teach a class.
And I went in his
Like,
classroom. I was
confusing.
like, you good? He was just like, I don't know.
Bruh, it was some bullshit, bro. It was the most biggest shit like that. That's why I wouldn't go back. Because I go back and I'd be like, what's up, bitches? And they would be like,
I'm pretty
get
sure
this
he's
motherfucker
dead
off
now.
the fucking.
That was
this
10
is
years
how-
ago.
Teachers don't last that
I
long.
was like 6, 7.
Hey, wait, now,
A little bit more.
damn. How old do you think I am, bro? I'm only 22.
Okay, but that was like 10 years ago.
That would make it 12.
How was that 10 years ago?
Okay, because we were supposed to graduate 16. That was 4 years
Okay,
ago.
so-
And 2 years before that, that's 6 years.
That
That's
shit
only
was like
6 years.
1487.
That was a whole damn 2 decades ago.
Okay,
That was
but
a
I'm
whole
pretty sure.
era.
I'm
You
pretty,
know how old you are now?
yeah. He was an old guy. He was an old guy coming in.
Most of
Sure.
the teachers
He was
have,
Mr.
like 20 years
fucking
under
running
their teaching
around,
belt.
hot wife, fucking
They're ready
nice
to
car
retire.
bullshit. He's fine.
I don't know, man. And then we had a crazy ass fucking hall monitor was always like jacked up on coke all the time.
Yeah.
He's like fucking.
What do you look like? What
He
color
looked
was
like he looked like a fucking.
Yeah, glasses, crazy mustache, bald.
Was he a white man?
And he was always standing on
Oh
the
shit!
throne.
Oh, yeah. He was like really tall?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like a fat body, really tall but skinny legs.
Yeah.
He was always.
No, this guy was straight
He was
up
about-
evened out all the way
He was
through.
about a little bit taller than me. Maybe Diego's height. He was like kind of skinny. He wore always like a polo and khakis.
You look like a cop. Like
Fucking
a
New
cover.
Balances.
Never seen him.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
He almost got into a fight with some Mexican kid that we knew in the fucking hamburger line.
Hamburger
outside
line.
They almost threw down in that fucking line.
I'm telling you, that nigga was on cocaine.
He was ready to go. He was ready to fight these kids. It was fucking awesome.
I would. That's a good way. Yeah, fuck the kids. Nasty ass fucking little bastards, especially high school kids. Anyway, that's why you don't want to go.
Yeah, I just wouldn't go because it was too crazy.
I'd go back just to
But all the
graduate.
people who inflicted that craziness on you,
Honestly.
all the
You
people,
tell?
all the people who, like side conversations. God damn it. All the people who inflicted that craziness on you, they're probably not there anymore.
Possibly. Maybe.
So if any of them weren't there anymore, you still wouldn't want to go?
Probably just to see the old shorties, you know?
Yeah.
What do you mean old shorties? Everyone's already spent out. Everyone's spent.
No, well,
Not-
just like,
not all of them.
not all of them. I don't know, just old people that I knew.
They all spent out, dog. They turned out. Blown out, son.
Ronnie,
Motivating gone.
Ronnie went to the same. We graduated. Well, we were in the same graduation class. You wouldn't go, Ron?
No, I wouldn't go.
The only reason I would want to go is if you went.
Then we're not going.
Then we're not going.
It's not happening.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
Why not?
Only because I didn't hang out with a lot of people, so the only point of going would be there's no point of me to go. I mean, the people that I already knew back in high school, I still hang out with now.
Yeah.
And I already hang out with them, so why go back to a
Just to see them.
school reunion to see all of us there again.
Yeah.
When I already hang
I
out
just
with them
seen
on
you
the regular.
yesterday, but we're here
Yeah,
today.
like we just hung out.
Yeah.
I don't need to see you here at the high school.
But a lot of people don't really have that experience like all of us.
Yeah, and I could
Friendships
see
and bonds.
then maybe those people want to go back, but not for me. No.
No.
Honestly, I feel like high school reunions are more or less just about
A
everyone.
proving ground.
Someone shitting on everybody else.
Mm.
Like I'm a fucking lawyer now.
Yeah, I mean that's why I would
How
want to go.
successful you are.
So it's like a dick swinging contest.
Yeah, or just a shit on contest.
I'm
It's an
making
asshole.
$200,000 a year.
It's an asshole or dick swing. I may not be a lawyer, but at least
Well, in
fucking
that
Jeffrey
case,
Jeffrey James
I'm
isn't
going.
doing too good.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I'm
going.
2026.
Only for the simple fact of how much doubt there was in my path.
So you're going just to say, hey, I'm not. Are you
I'm
going
dead.
for a proving ground type thing?
No, I'm
To
not
prove
dead,
something?
bro.
Okay.
I'm alive and I'm proud.
That's cool.
Still here.
I'm loud. You're loud and proud.
But in the most humblest way ever.
No.
What was the catchphrase that we did on the first one? Don't tap out.
Don't tap.
Don't
Never
tap.
tap.
Never tap.
Don't tap. Never tap.
I would say
No, don't tap till they make you tap.
Yeah.
Some shit.
That was fucking ridiculous.
Don't tap until you win. You beat.
I think.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason I would want to go too is just to fucking prove something to people who really. It's either gonna be all the fucking the lame asses who are like valedictorian, fucking all that shit, or it's gonna be all the weird, the weird hole in the wall kids who like, were like, hey, remember me? I'm fucking.
Yeah.
I used to eat paste in the corner. Look at me now. Just people who really, through their awkwardness, found a camaraderie through ultra pep. They were so for the school because they didn't have anything else. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. What
And pep rallies are such bullshit.
Yeah.
You know how bullshit a pep
High
rally
school
was?
is bullshit. I still have nightmares about high school. I have
Really?
stress dreams about
Maybe
high
that's-
school.
Yeah.
The majority of the time, I didn't really attend the high school that I went to. Like, I
think
just would want to go back just because like I said, it would just be funny as fuck.
Yeah, high school was just high school for me. It wasn't nothing crazy.
Is it weird to say I think the last cliche years of high school ended with us? The pep rallies, the Lettermans, the homecomings.
Yeah, because the
football.
school that we all went to, it's shit now. It's about to get closed down.
Yeah.
And like,
Is that really happening?
apparently.
I've been hearing it so much. In
Yeah,
the
I've been hearing it the last 4 years.
The new principal that just came, he got a job offer for fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna.
He's been gone for a long time.
I know, but he's
running
also.
for,
Office?
TUSD.
No, he's wearing. He's like some sort of
No, the
state
TUSD
Yeah.
fucking
cabinet.
job.
Like, yeah, good for him. He was a cool guy.
He was cool. He got me.
I like him. He got me
out
out of so much trouble, bro.
Right, yeah, he was a cool dude.
I got caught with
Bro,
so many fucking
thing.
bad things on me. And he was like, "Hey, bud, you like the
He
Dolphins?"
he understood.
All right.
Well, no, he
Get
understood
out of
you,
here.
man. He wasn't a dick.
Yeah, kind of.
He understood the plight of the average school-bound American kid.
Yeah.
So he just wasn't an asshole. I've had a lot of fucking way calls. No,
Yeah, you've had a lot of bad
Remember that
teachers.
time?
I've had a lot of bad
we went into
teachers.
the
Every time
office
you-
and all the guns were on the table.
That shit.
What?
That was a whole other thing.
What?
That shit was like. It was some other crazy shit, bro.
No, you gotta say it because you interrupted poor Gabriel.
That's what Doc said.
I didn't interrupt.
A little spoon and Doc shit.
I forgot about that shit.
What?
That shit.
Little chicken, little
Oh,
spoon,
cheese,
and
spoon, dog.
Are these all your street names?
little spoon.
Man, it's all kind of
And
crazy.
you guys got into some shit you weren't supposed to?
Oh my
We
god.
some bad motherfuckers.
For real.
Anyway, Gabriel, what were you saying?
I forgot.
Next time.
No, you guys keep interrupting. That's what we gotta do. You gotta stop fucking. You gotta follow the board. Gabriel had a good thought, and then we go and we fucking sideswiped him with all of your little fucking little boosie and bullshit like that.
You were talking about bad teachers. I
Don't
think
you
I-
badmouth little boo.
Oh yeah, you've had a lot of bad teachers over the years. Like every school that you went to that I also went to, you've had the bad teachers. I always got the better teachers.
Yeah, but
Like
I'm
the
not,
teachers that were like singing songs and shit, teaching you things.
Yeah, you got
always
the
got
good
the teachers
teachers.
that would just shit on them all the time.
Shit.
yeah, probably. But you know, I am who I am.
Yeah.
I am who I am. It's the best
What
way.
it is.
You gotta work. You gotta work with fucking what you can
Did
do.
you guys hear about this shit with Ellen?
Well, yeah, that's a good one. What the fuck's happening with that one?
So apparently, they're trying to cancel Ellen,
Right.
herself,
Yeah.
as an entity because she's mean. She's a very
How's she mean?
She's just unpleasant as hell. People are coming out of the woodwork with all these stories about how she's like a rude ass lady and like her persona on TV isn't really who she is.
Well, isn't that for all
That's what I
actors and
assume,
actresses?
right?
I feel like she is rude sometimes to some of
But
her
they're
guests
saying
that
that
be
it's
out there.
excessive. Like it's like you'll fucking be like, "Hey, I'm supposed to be here for
So,
the
like,
Ellen
abusive.
show."
Like, verbally abusive.
Like you'd be like, "I'm here for the Ellen show," and she just like looks at you and is like, "Why are you here? Why go fucking wait in the waiting area?"
I don't think that that's her fucking. That's in her. What do you call armory to be like? I think it's like a lot of underhanded shit. Like, oh, you're gonna come on to my show wearing that? Good for you. You know, like the underhanded comedian.
But what
shit.
is my thing?
Passive aggressive.
Not pass, just fucking dickish.
What's her net worth?
A
Probably
lot.
a lot.
Not as much as Oprah, but a lot.
What is my thing? Should you be allowed to cancel somebody just because
Their online persona
kind of
doesn't.
fucking annoying?
No.
Like what the fuck?
No, that'd be
That's
too
like-
close.
Yeah, that's like fucking someone canceling Isaac because he fucking is Isaac.
I've been
You're
canceled. I've been
canceled.
canceled several times.
Canceled right now. And there's a petition going around for Eric Andre to take over the Ellen.
That would be hot, but they're not gonna allow that shit on fucking Channel 9.
Her Yeah, net
on
worth
home?
is 30,
Fuck no.
especially at that time.
I don't know, man. He's kind of neat.
He's not. He's gonna fucking horrify all the stay-at-home moms and kids
Yeah.
a lot.
and stay-at-home dads out there watching it.
Her net worth is $330 million.
Damn.
That's a lot of money.
There's a fucking Mexican guy who won that shit for the lottery. Yeah, I'm about to go. He
A
won
Mexican
400
guy won the lottery and went to go for that much?
It was 420 something.
Let me just speak for you, man.
It was 420 something million. So
Damn.
he's more powerful than Ellen. Let him be
But
up.
no, because the government
Yeah,
takes,
they take out.
yeah,
some
they
of
take
that.
like 30%.
Okay,
So he's about like even. He's like right up there with
okay.
him.
That's still fucking a lot.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with a few extra thousand.
That's just what she's valued.
Well, no one's
She don't
trying
got that in her bank account. That's
No
just
one's,
what.
no one's trying to cancel Gordon. Gordon's an asshole.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, everybody's
I think-
talking
But
about
Are
everyone,
we
like
on a,
that.
are we on a
love
first
Gordon
name
Ramsay.
basis?
people,
with
yeah,
Gordon
people
Ramsay?
love
Yes.
Gordon Ramsay.
I love
I
Gordon.
love
Fucking-
Gordon. I'll
fucking
call him by his
fantastic.
first name, Gordon.
I was thinking too. I was like, what?
So we're on a first name basis with Gordon Ramsay.
Well, it's because with Gordon Ramsay, you know what you're getting into. You know he's a fucking
donut.
He's gonna fucking insult the shit out of you.
I'm
With
surprised.
Ellen, you're assuming like she's gonna be like,
I'm surprised. no
fucking
one's-
let's fucking dance right
What
now.
are
Like,
What are you?
I'm surprised, like, or no one, like, no females have like done any like abuse claims for Gordon Ramsay. Like he made me feel uncomfortable being a woman.
The thing with Gordon Ramsay is he's an asshole when he wants to be, but he's actually a genuinely nice person.
Ian hates him.
Yeah, you
He
know.
hates him.
I would think because he's so upfront, everyone's like, oh, so he's
He had that kid show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like, oh, he's mean. Really? Your breaking news is that Gordon Ramsay's fucking an asshole.
Did you hear about that pastor guy who took a picture of himself with his pants unzipped and then he had to resign for being a pastor or somebody or
No, I didn't
something?
hear about
So
that.
that's some shit.
That's on
That makes sense. I get behind
He
that.
was on vacation. He was with his wife.
I'm gonna-
Hey, don't. He has a wife?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, this ain't. He's not a.
No, he's not a Catholic priest or anything. He was just on vacation with his wife, and they have their stomachs out like they ate a lot. You know how when you eat a lot, you
Yeah.
unzip your pants. And his wife doing that on their Instagram pictures, and then they like told him you should get off.
Oh, I thought it seemed like this dude just went. Whoop,
No, he took
Yeah,
it
he
out.
was just like, hey.
Yeah.
No. He was just doing a fat guy stance where he had lifted
Yeah.
up his shirt.
Some
Well,
Thanksgiving.
where
Yeah, some Thanksgiving and unbuckling.
That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were to do that, did he take a picture of him doing that?
No, someone took a picture of.
Oh, then no.
Yeah.
No,
That's not his fault.
if you catch me relaxing and I'm like, damn,
It was like a Baptist thing or something like
It
that.
wasn't even inappropriate. He just unzipped his pants.
But
which
what
is
was
very
he?
common.
I forgot. Here, let me go check.
And
that.
I think unzipped's the wrong word. He probably just unbuckled his belt.
Yeah.
You-
Well, his pants were unzipped too, but it wasn't like you can see like his cock root or anything. It was just like
some room.
You just need some room.
It'd be like
what
that.
you talking about?
It was full.
Fucking here, I'll look it up right now. But yeah, man, it's just people are just getting crazy with their cancel culture bullshit, and it's fucking ridiculous. And you know, to be honest, I don't give a fuck about Ellen. You know, I really don't. She's not a mainstay. Who's somebody who you would get genuinely disappointed about that they were canceled because of some
They
bullshit?
tried Robert Downey Jr.
Oh,
You talking, what do you mean
I didn't
by
like
that?
that
You mean
shit.
like television people or like
anybody.
Celebrity. It's someone who just gets canceled.
Johnny Depp got saved, but that's because
Maury.
Chappelle.
If Maury came out with some shit, I'd be kind of sad.
He was just dropping the N word.
I kind of wish he was.
Like,
You are not the father, my.
It would make the show more exciting. Everyone would be like, ah.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I think
Or-
he had every right.
Yeah, I think he does. I think he's proven himself enough.
Yeah,
He'll be welcome.
Yeah, I think he would be welcome. There's a lot of brothers out there that have been saved by that man.
damn.
I'm just saying.
They're like flipping chairs and shit.
That's the Wilkos.
Yeah, I like him
I like
too.
him too.
He gave.
He's just because he's so aggressive. He'll
Yeah.
get somebody's fucking face
He was
about
a
it.
cop.
Yeah.
For
I don't like Judge
NYPD. Or
You
I
like
kind of
Chicago.
hope she gets
I think it
canceled.
was Chicago.
Liberty
I want to say
Uni.
the show ended finally.
Really? She has a fat ass wagon though. She has a big old ass for a white woman. Jerry
Wagon.
Falwell Jr.
Your Honor, you got cake.
I rest my.
I rest my case.
Well, you can rest your case on my ass, on my face,
Ass
Yeah.
on ass.
ass on ass action. Jerry Falwell Jr. taking indefinite leave of absence as Liberty University president. The evangelical Christian personality had faced pressure to resign after he posted a photo on Instagram in which his pants were unbuttoned and unzipped. And he's just doing the fat guy Thanksgiving thing where he's exposing his
Yeah.
stomach, you know. So it's I don't understand that.
Who's
But
Jerry from?
he is
The pastor they're talking
he's
about.
a
that got
university
canceled 'cause he
president
put
for
a
an
picture on
evangelical
Instagram.
Christian personality thing.
I wouldn't want my pastor shoving his fucking gut in my face.
He's not. He was taking a picture of him. He wasn't like doing a service and going, "Look at my fucking gut, you heathen," and having his white person fupa.
Yeah, that would fuck me up.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's just. But maybe it's just that's probably how the evangelicals roll. You know, they're just really tight-shipped.
I don't like that's true.
But
And what about this freaking Lebanese bomb, bro?
Oh yeah, the Beirut.
Bruh. I seen the video of what you were talking about, Tony, where it was like an infrared, and like you see smoke already happening.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then,
the
like, like something just like comes and hits the ground out of nowhere.
It's
dog.
fast. It's like a
Boom.
speeding missile.
That shit just goes up.
I think I have it somewhere.
Dog, that shit was kind of crazy.
But what's the significance of it? So there's
People are thinking Israel bombed Lebanon.
Yeah.
Wasn't there
I think
multiple
it's an
bombings
attack.
within this?
Well,
24 hours.
did
Yeah,
it.
within 24 hours, like 6 places like
Got bombed or exploded.
So that's the significance.
And if Israel goes to war with the Lebanese, why is that bad?
That's probably in the,
It's more so Israel just bombed a bunch of innocent people.
That happens all the time.
But this was in a major city.
That happens all the time.
Yeah, there was one in,
that war to make money.
there was one in the.
Because this directly affects us, because aren't we in cahoots with
Allies.
Lebanon?
Yeah, well,
that's
we would
what-
then get
We're allies with Lebanon?
Israel.
There was one in Dubai, the Emirates, whatever.
United Emirates?
Yeah,
Wars
United
make
Emirates.
money.
There was one in there. There's a few other places. Asia, there's a couple, all kinds of shit.
Alright, so the fact that they're our ally and they're instigating war, that's the only significance of it?
I don't even know the significance. I just know that it was
Well,
a
to be
bombing.
honest, the official record is, hey, we had some corroding material here and it blew up. That's
What do
it.
they call it?
So why would
something
Lebanon
nitrate?
advocate
Ammonium
a
nitrate?
bombing from another country? Why wouldn't they say that, hey,
Well, no, they're like,
What was it
hey,
called, Gabriel?
well, everybody's like, hey,
The-
Israel bombed the hell out of Lebanon because they already
shit
have
that
been
was
fighting
really
with
a
them.
lot of there. Ammonium nitrate, was it?
side conversation.
Yeah, no,
Sidebar.
that's
what it was called, right?
That's what it's called. That they said that's what
The
caused
gas.
the explosion.
Facebook took down the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
So Lebanon said that an ammonium.
Go to Instagram. Conspiracy
I didn't
Files.
have it on Instagram.
Go to Conspiracy Files.
Oh.
They have it on there.
So Lebanon said that an ammonium nitrate explosion happened,
Yeah,
and people are saying that it was Israel.
yeah, because everyone's like, there's no way the fireworks just.
So
went
why
off.
wouldn't Lebanon advocate that it was Israel?
I
And,
don't know.
Because they don't probably fully understand
It's
or
quite
know
over.
that it's Israel.
well, if these
Or-
videos are in circulation, wouldn't Lebanon get a hold of it? And
Or probably Lebanon's like, hey, we can't really do anything about this.
yeah.
so Israel's so OP that Lebanon's just like, oh no, they just got hit. They just got a black eye. They're like, no, I walked into a door.
Yeah, the domestic violence thing.
Oh shit,
Found doorknob.
I don't know.
that's raw as fuck.
What if it was? Say it. If it was the U.S. that bombed Lebanon?
No, I wouldn't.
Just to generate
Oh,
money
shit.
right now.
They actually
because-
made a post about that. Oh, my, keep going.
No, I wouldn't.
About what?
The United States has. Go ahead.
The ammonium nitrate is that you're telling me 2,750 metric tons of ammonium nitrate couldn't bring down the building in Beirut, Lebanon.
Literally right there next to the explosion.
But jet fuel melted the steel beams in the trade center, causing it to collapse.
Okay. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy because like the buildings almost.
Yeah, they're in an
Still there,
implosion.
right?
Yeah,
So
there's-
that's the anti 9/11 wasn't an inside job.
There's a few posts about it. You should look at it.
I don't know, man. There's been proven.
You see them in the top left corner.
It's been proven throughout history that the United States has had dirty dealings and covert, my bad,
Yeah.
covert operations towards detrimented its own people.
But that's what I'm saying. Just so that you think about it, the coronavirus right now going on. They dealt out. They gave in their people billions and millions of dollars in loans, businesses in the U.S. and they think that it's going to generate money. It's going to cycle, but in reality, people are harboring that. That's why we have a coin shortage.
I don't even know.
You know what I'm saying?
I
This
know
would be
it's-
perfect enough to.
We'll learn the truth in 50 years. Ryan, did you hear about that thing? How they were doing chemtrails
war
over those
starts,
tenements? Side conversation.
I was trying to say it towards you.
What?
If a war starts, I call it. Call it.
Okay,
I have no doubt about buying that. It's probably gonna happen.
but we'll learn about it in 50 years. We'll learn about any shady dealings that they've done in 50 years. So there's no fucking.
It ain't gonna be 50 years.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
either.
I
I
don't
think literally right when Trump leaves, we'll get all the dealings that he's done.
Did you hear that they're
If
changing
he leaves.
the Milky Way name and I'm gonna look it up.
I actually have heard that they wanted to change the Milky name.
The Milky Way
The
name?
Milky
Yeah,
name.
like the name itself, like
That's no longer big go.
What
Like
would
they
you
don't
call
want
it
to.
though?
Milky Way and what was
Dog
it?
Milky?
The black hole. There you go. And the black hole.
Congestual space is all.
They want.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the chocolate bar.
Yeah, me too.
He's talking about space.
No, he was talking about space. I thought you were talking about the chocolate bar.
Me too.
That's why I was like, what are we gonna call it? What are we
Mars
gonna call it?
bars?
The big darky?
We talking 100 grand?
The chocolatey way.
The chocolatey milky choc?
What would be the point of changing Milky Way?
They're gonna call it adult man Ruth.
Whoa, that's hot. That's really good. Hot dog man, Roo.
It's fucking ridiculous. And yeah, I agree with you.
What's the fucking point at that point?
I feel like maybe they're just tired of it. It's like with the shit with Pluto.
Anyway. But no, the thing with Pluto is different. Like, is this a planet or what? But this is literally, hey, we just want to change the fucking name.
What's your guys' opinion on that?
Pluto's a planet. I don't know because they keep changing that.
Yeah, this shit about space.
Because now it's a planet again.
Is it fucking rock?
It's a planet again?
Yeah, it's a planet again. Well,
I'm like,
If you guys were dating a woman who had kids,
Mandela effect.
whoa.
yeah, if you were dating a woman who had kids, would you take responsibility for the stepkids?
Depending.
Depending how old they are.
came out of nowhere with that topic.
True.
Out of space.
Out of space.
No, because there you go, full circle. Came out of the Milky Way, name pending. No, I mean, like, say it's this badass woman, right? You really want to, get in her guts, but you have to put up with the stepkids. Would you put up with them or no?
How old are they?
Don't matter.
It does.
It does matter.
Because if they're
father
1
engaged
to
in
like
life?
3, that's malleable. You put them in front of a TV, you go fucking shit.
No, wait, that's when the
And they
most
kinda
of
do
them.
If they're
It would be
like
shit
5 to like 8,
Like
9,
toddlers?
they're playing Fortnite. They're fucking all up in the shit.
1 to 3, right.
They're doing everything possible.
2 to 5, that's when they're the most fucking obnoxious.
Alright.
That's when they're the most fucking harder to get through to them.
I don't know.
What, Tony?
The baby daddy.
Yeah. What about that fucking guy?
Yeah.
Is he locked up?
You don't know what the
What's
fuck's
he doing?
happening
Is he
there.
working? Is his job better than mine?
Apparently he's not around if you're able to plow this woman.
But
and then
are
she
you
keeps
going to be willing to stay around?
I
is
was
ever
is it
incarcerated.
worth it?
There were
Either
times
he's not
Is
there or
he
he's
or
locked
is he
up.
not in the picture?
there were times where I used to fuck with women who had kids, but I wasn't. I was
So
just
you're a homewrecker.
in a way, yeah, sure. I've done my wrecking crew status.
Well, the home record would be she's still with the guy.
What if she wants to get
And
back
then-
with the guy?
But are they together or
He
not?
admitted to home. They already had kids. They're for life.
But a home wrecker, you sleeping with a woman
no.
that has kids, doesn't mean you're a home wrecker.
No, correct.
Oh, okay, that's
But
what
we
I
didn't
thought.
simplify if she was or was not with the man.
To with the guy.
Who's just saying
Okay.
that his mouth that he's a homewrecker?
She
All
fell in love with Isaac with his pee game, and she fell in love with the baby daddy. The baby daddy's been trying to get back with them, and fucked it all up.
So we got a love triangle here.
He's like a circle. He's like a old one. We get
So
what I'm saying?
all right. So what are you guys? Ryan, what's your view on that?
I wouldn't even get in that position.
You wouldn't even give the woman the time of day. if she had-
Nope, not
Exactly.
at
That's
all.
right.
Respect.
Not at all.
What are the main reasons on why you wouldn't?
Because she has kids, and then all of the issues that come along with it, like you said. So say you're even just trying to take this girl out. She has to find a babysitter. That babysitter could cancel. She might not find a babysitter. And
You
then
guys
might have to
during
take
the
his ass with
date,
you.
during the date, the baby something goes wrong. There's an
Yeah.
emergency, and she has to
Kid's
leave.
sick, falls
So,
downstairs.
yeah.
What if it's
something
just
like that.
what if it's just a hit and quit?
I mean, then fine. Then I don't care.
Then why is this even brought up?
Yeah.
I don't even know she has kids. at
Then
that
that it depends on her.
Fuck you wasting our time for
Are you
that
asking
topic.
date?
I'm asking, would you even involve your?
Would you be in a long-term relationship? with
No.
someone
Would you
with
even
kids?
involve yourself in any aspect?
Being a stepdad?
No, of
Because
just.
if that's the case, a lot of these
Well,
women
I
do
wish
that
I
for
could be able to talk and explain my thing. I'm asking if you would be even involved to date, fuck, or a long-term thing with a woman who has
So
kids.
just doing anything with
Anything with a woman.
Then it would depend on the circumstances. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Which one of us would just be down to hit and quit a beautiful ass woman with some nasty, bratty ass fucking quits?
Yeah.
Aye, all of us.
No comment. D.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, excluding people who are in relationships. All of us, yeah.
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 No. You
No,
completely avoid them at that point.
not even. There have been instances.
No, avoid them. I'm not saying.
Are you
I'm just
telling
saying-
me to avoid them, or
Yeah.
is that you?
I'm saying
You would
them.
avoid
I would
them.
avoid them. Don't deal with them.
Oh, okay.
Don't even put up with them.
All right. So we lost Randy at
All right.
square one.
No, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm out. He just
out.
walks out.
All right.
A hit and quit to me is like so spontaneous that shit just happened.
That doesn't-
I don't even know what her house looks like.
I've hit.
I don't even know she has a car.
Doesn't matter. I've hit
You know
and
what
quit women with kids plenty of times. The kids, there's always been instances where the kids knock on the
Well,
door.
see, you already have
Well,
a rapport to the fact that you know she has kids.
No, I don't. They were hit and quit. They were literally, hey, you want to come fuck? And I go,
But
yeah.
how would you know she had kids?
Because they knock on the door while we're fucking. They knock on the door, Mom.
How the fuck you get in the house and not know she had kids?
You just said you wouldn't know that she has kids. You wouldn't know she has
If
kids.
her kid's there, how the fuck am I gonna not know she has
So,
kids?
so what?
You're not gonna walk in the living
I'm not
room.
gonna walk in there and see
So
fucking kids.
the kids don't have their own bedrooms. Kids don't have their own bedrooms. Kids don't play
You're not
outside.
gonna ask.
Like an
who's
hour
here?
later, you have
No,
kids.
you don't. when you're out fucking, you just go. She's like, hey, and you're like, hey,
When you walk into the house, the first thing you see,
There's
the
toys.
house layout.
There's toys.
What if she keeps on?
There's something that's
So
gonna throw
are
the
you
alarm
arguing?
off.
So you're arguing the fact that it is impossible to miss if there's a kid or not.
Yeah.
Almost
Almost entirely
no.
impossible.
Two niggas who have kids,
Ron?
I believe
I've
them.
always known.
Really, you've always known.
I've always known.
Then you are oblivious.
And I guess I just
Tunnel vision. Just
He's just like, who got me?
Which door is your bedroom?
that one.
That's all I need to know.
I guess in my rapscallion days, I just had a tractor
There's
beam.
a
I
fucking
was-
bunk bed in the other room.
Oh, boy, you got two little people living up in here? That's cool, man.
Oh, you got some roommates? That's what's up.
I'm just strutting onto the bedroom getting my dealings done. Maybe that's the point.
Stepping on Legos and shit, don't even feel
Oh shit, they're like Legos to us, tight as fuck. You all got Capri Sun, I'm ready to fuck. Is that okay? Maybe I've been oblivious. Maybe okay.
Entirely it.
Okay, well then, maybe I've been oblivious.
Man on the mission, no.
I don't fuck around, get in, get out, get the fuck out of there.
Get the business done.
How do you know there's not someone already in there?
In like if she's pregnant or not?
So it could be a setup for all you know. So you're telling me that when you go into the house,
Freeze!
no, not even that. Like, she could be robbing you.
She's trying to rob your ass.
You never.
I don't invite women. I rarely invite
No,
women.
I'm saying but you're going to their house, correct?
Yeah.
Quote
Right.
unquote, Pops Chicken 6 bitch.
Yeah. That.
I don't know. It'd be kind of dumb if they rob you at their house.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because she could be taking you to a motel, anything.
Oh,
I've never met at a motel.
If you're going to her
I met at a
house.
motel once, but we fucked around in the motel staircase.
Never done that. Never gone to one.
See, that to me, hit it and quit it. That's spontaneous.
Yeah.
I would not know she has keys because I fucked her in the stairwell.
But going to her house, you're gonna know she has.
Going to her house though, you gonna know it's gonna have a smell in there.
Oh,
smell like toddler.
Fucking
smell like toddler
Smell like
ass.
snot and
Smells like
whatnot.
fucking diapers in here.
Fucking
Call me Joe Biden. I smell all kinds of kids.
Smells like fucking Transylvania.
We don't condone that. We'll bleep that one out. We don't want anyone suing us for defamation.
Oh,
There's all
bro.
kinds of memes about it.
I know, but still.
He just sniffing kids' heads, man. It's just nasty.
That's weird.
That's how we get his youth. That's how he stays alive.
Just sniffing their essence.
That's worse.
He's a dark crystal vulture. He's just like, oh, dark crystal essence. The essence. All right, so y'all went. All right, well, I don't even know that, man. It's just it's been different. I've had different experiences fucking women with kids. Has it lasted long? No. Did they wound up being anything meaningful? Somewhat, but in the end, just I'm in my own situation, so obviously it wasn't meaningful enough for them to stick around.
Do you eat ass?
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Yeah, I do.
What is
Happily.
the group's question on that?
I happily
Question
eat
on
ass.
what?
Eating ass.
What about it?
You do it?
I knew someone
Yeah,
got
okay.
steak in this motherfucker.
Hey, man, what? What was that?
You get one cup.
That's that.
That is your cup.
So Diego, you don't eat
One
ass?
spoon, one fork, one knife.
When you don't keep that fucking area fucking maintained and make sure that she keeps it maintained, you're probably walking around with somebody who has a poopy butthole. You're like, he don't even pay attention to my asshole. I'm just gonna let it fucking rip all the time.
Mrs. Poopy Butthole.
Mrs. Poopy Butthole. Damn. So that's on you, Diego.
So what's up? No one else eats ass? Or would be on the note of trying?
Man, so you're just gonna look at a woman's beautiful fucking ass, be like, oh, that's pretty, I'm gonna avoid it.
Would I eat ass?
Possibly. He's saying, look at that face.
No.
Yeah, I don't know, dog. I don't know if I do it. Poop is still poop.
I'm not that man.
Okay, I'm not like eating ass for
I don't
having
care. I don't care.
Regardless.
How do you know that?
Regardless.
because I
of-
make sure that she showers.
That,
we only
there's
do.
still shit in that hole.
I'm not going in the hole. I'm just going around.
You're
the
eating
hole.
the ass.
How
I
sharp?
want to know what interests
How sharp do you think
I
my
want to
tongue
know
is?
what interests you.
Do you think my tongue is breaking through the wall?
There's shit in there. There's shit in there.
My tongue is a slide monster.
conversation.
When we're eating ass, what do you think is going on? What do you?
I think you're going.
Wait, you eat ass with teeth? What the fuck?
In and out of the fucking hole. I think this is happening.
So you think
this and
you think I'm tongue fucking gaping asshole?
yes.
No, that's not.
How loose asshole are the women you fuck with?
I'm just saying, man. That's just what I am.
He's like, I don't fuck with
If
a
I'm
lot of
great,
women, but they all have loose butts
That's
to
what I
me.
assume.
You're munching on it like a Snickers.
I know. Tony said with his teeth. You literally fucking acted out eating
He's
ass.
saying, is that what you assume?
Yeah, that's what we.
That's not what he's saying he does.
Nah, man, I'm not breaking through that door with my tongue. Fucking make just,
There's
no.
still shit in that area.
I'm just
Regardless.
I'm
Your
looking.
saliva is more
She
likely...
takes a shower. What if she farts after she takes a shower? Shit in her
I'm pretty sure that
Alright,
I'm
what about eating her out?
That's different.
No, it's not. What,
the
Poop ain't coming out of it.
Poop ain't coming
It's
out.
all-
You gonna go this
Pee
shower?
is a nap, dude. You can drink piss.
you drink
can't
piss?
just
You
eat
look like
shit.
you look like a piss drinker.
What does that even? You look like a shit eater. That's what you just did right now.
I'd rather eat shit than
Like,
drink
what the
piss.
What the fuck? Okay.
I'm not talking.
You got me that time.
I'd
bro.
rather unintentionally eat shit than intentionally drink piss.
Fucking Bear Grylls is out there drinking
The
piss.
tables
for
have
lunch.
turned. Stop talking to me.
Oh yeah, I'll eat shit. Fuck you.
Yeah, you're darn right.
You said you eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Like, what the fuck even was that?
I'd rather eat shit, piss.
Yeah, I'd rather.
Fuck you.
I'll eat shit, piss. You want to blow your nose on me? Fucking do it.
Piss out your ass.
At least I'm not you.
I don't eat 10 shit to be your dumb ass. I need a lot of shit to be you, Adrian.
Alright, I'll eat shit, piss, drinker.
I don't know, man. I just think
It's
totally
just natural, bro.
different.
It comes.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
All right, so on that, I wouldn't get my ass ate as a male. I would not.
I do.
I can feel that.
I get my nuts sucked. I get my dick sucked. I get that shit. I get the whole fucking shebang, man.
I get the whole
Shebang. I get the whole
That
pack.
whole menu is open.
I got nothing to hide. I got nothing to hide, nothing to be ashamed of. Sex is sex, and I know it feels good.
Right? I don't know about my booty.
But
And ass.
I'm not.
Getting my.
Yeah, I'm not advocating for you to do it. Fucking the more ass eaters that are out there, fucking bring them towards me. They can eat my ass.
The more shit gets passed around.
You damn right. Hey, I'm over there getting free probiotics.
Kinda, I guess.
Well, that's nasty. It helps you digestive system.
A small increments.
Yeah, look at how shut down y'all
It's
are.
not like a scoop of shit.
Jamie Lee Curtis needs to fucking advertise
this is
this.
not gonna like,
It's
bro.
good.
Jamie Lee Curtis ass eat. Get on it. That's our new title. That's the title of the episode right there. Right there, yo.
Probiotics.
Jamie Lee Curtis
You
and ass
didn't know what
eat.
you did. He had something to say, and you were just like, ass. Right out the gate. He was like,
I'm just saying, it all looks good. It's all put on a platter. I'm gonna eat and fuck with it.
all right, bud.
So why do you think men
So
or young men
Don't say
are so willing to go on OnlyFans and pay for women's videos?
Because it's easy access right there. They ain't gotta really do shit.
if there were women who I went to high school with who were doing OnlyFans and I hated
That's
them,
true, too.
I would jerk off to that. I would fucking do that.
Well, you did one, and you openly admitted it. Why'd you do it?
Yeah.
I did an OnlyFans?
No, you bought one.
Oh,
You asked
or-
it. What
in a
was it?
trans-
it wasn't an
transaction.
OnlyFans. It wasn't
Okay,
an OnlyFans.
whatever,
It was
whatever.
I'm buying
Why'd you
an
do it?
adult
Why'd you do
video
Yeah.
from an independent creator. I did that because for the content and what it was dealing with.
You didn't pay taxes.
No, I did not do OnlyFans. I swear to God. I hope to God you don't see my OnlyFans.
IRS is coming.
No, I purchased a.
Get ready for jail time.
You said you like your ass eating a lot.
That's
Well, get ready.
That's all they do is eat ass in federal prison.
The IRS is coming for that ass.
It's IRS, not
Clean
IRS.
you out, all right.
That 43 cent gonna be real nice. When they all up in your ass.
No, I purchased a custom clip for independent performer on Clips for Sale. And I didn't even purchase it. She gave it to me for free. I was inquiring about purchasing it. I didn't talk to her after that, and then she was like, "Hey,
He
that
became
video."
a silent producer in that, actually.
In a way, I did, and she gave it to me for free, and she put it for sale on her website. And
It's just one credit and it's him at the end. It just shows his name real quick.
and that was it. The reason I did it was because the content matter was involving stuff that Liz wasn't into.
Okay.
And if she is into,
I thought you said you had
I got
inquired
what
about
you're
it
saying.
way before Liz.
Yeah.
yeah,
Did
yeah.
you say that? So
Yeah.
why'd you inquire about it to begin with?
Because it was nasty shit, and I need to get my rocks off.
Okay.
It's just something that he wants, like, you know what I mean?
So
Yeah,
that's
it
why
was.
you
It was
did
it's a very niche fetish.
Okay.
and there wasn't a lot.
So you couldn't find it. You couldn't find it on the internet, so you had to go make one.
Yeah. There was a woman who specializes in it, and I was like, hey, can you do this with these certain circumstances? And I got it. I never paid for it because the pay was enormous. I was paying $150 up for it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What was you on? May I ask what that was?
No, because that's my own private information.
Can I ask what?
No.
I think the people want to know.
A little hint of what would.
No. It's just private information.
But this niche is not found on the internet.
It is, but at the time of when I bought it, it was
Wasn't trending.
Yeah, it wasn't trendy. It was like very.
It was a cult face.
So
Yeah.
is it in now?
Yeah, it's in now.
Everyone does it.
Everyone does it. You can find it on on main porn sites. All that stuff.
But what is it?
You're not gonna fucking know because that's my own goddamn business.
See,
Everybody throw something out real quick so someone gets it.
It was
Some crazy
all right.
shit.
It was erotic bubble popping.
No, it wasn't.
What the fuck?
It was poop.
What the fuck?
She was just blowing bubbles.
Poop?
It was poop.
No, it was erotic bubble popping
What is
with
it?
a little poop involved.
She was farting. She was farting.
Oh,
Shit! She was blowing up the bubbles with her ass.
She was like, "This is a great idea." I was like, "You get this one for free."
Goodness.
Yeah. But yeah, it may have been that, or that's just a weird example.
It's like a bubble machine.
It smells like
But
poop.
the reason I did that was because, at the time of when I inquired about it was about 2 years before I got with Liz. She
Nothing deeper than what just you need to get your rocks off.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about it. And
This is
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's not. You're making it awkward. I'm
No, it's
talking
not
about
awkward. You're kind of
it. Oh, I'm kind of like
giving
beating around the
your
bush.
whole story.
Yeah, I'm giving
Yes.
And then
There we go.
He's just saying you're explaining more than you need.
she gave me a free. She gave me the
Yeah,
thing for
well,
free.
yeah.
And then
Just wanted to get your rocks.
Yeah, just wanted to get my rocks off.
Got me. Thank you.
So, oh no, you go ahead.
Yeah,
I got
go
one.
ahead.
Okay. So I said this to my brother the other day. You can say anything you want to say. Like, you can imagine anything you want to imagine that you want to do or have or be in life. As long as you say the 2 words, one day. Does that uplift you more?
What?
2 words? What 2 words?
I'm saying like one day.
One day.
I'm gonna have $1 million.
So one day I'm going to be this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does it uplift you or does it break you down?
Make a wish.
Doesn't do neither.
Yeah.
Come on, Vicky.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Man, one day I'm gonna get out of here.
What brought that conversation was because we were talking about buying something. I forgot what it was. It was just like buying something. And then we were driving and I was like, one day. You know what I mean? Like putting it as like a mental note. For me personally, that's like a mental note, like saying like one day, you know what I mean? Later down the future, you'll be financially able to acquire something like that. That's probably even better. Maybe it might even be better later down the
Side
road.
conversation.
Yeah, mister.
Later down the road.
Sorry.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's why he was asking if it was like, do you guys like have like that personal like one day? Does that uplift you like to be like
Almost like speak it into existence.
Yeah.
Keep saying it.
I hate when people say that because then I double bluff myself. I'm like, fuck, I fucking already said that's gonna happen. I hate speaking that. And then there are people who actually believe that shit.
Like manifesting
it into
Manifestation.
putting it out there in
I
the
know,
universe.
man. When I was younger, I used to fucking do
Used
that
to,
shit, and
yeah.
shit would happen. Like I remember one time, I was
Well,
like,
didn't the CIA confirm that was real manifestation?
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Man, one day I'm gonna have. I don't even know. I have everything that I need already.
One day I'm gonna have a new shirt.
Oh shit, that could happen.
one day we will all have
a new shirt.
One day I won't need y'all anymore.
No.
Hey, at least he needs us right now. Right?
What?
That's right.
I don't need you guys. You
No,
guys.
we're glad to help
Hey,
right
he
now.
needs us. Okay.
I really don't. But I'm pretty sure if I stop talking,
One day's tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure if I stop talking to y'all, y'all will be sad. Hey man, I miss Isaac. Miss how we used to fuck with that guy. I don't like that shit. I don't like being y'all's punching bag.
Hey,
But we're
man.
your punching bag.
Everybody's a punch bag sometimes.
Nah, man, I am nah. Well, maybe I don't even know. I don't even care anymore.
Nah, man.
Making it about you.
Have you guys
Yeah.
noticed in the past like months, there's been like weird anomalies around the world? Well,
No.
mainly around like, yeah, kind of around the world. but mostly in like the States it's happened. Like not even that long ago there was a fucking earthquake in Cali.
Yeah.
And then there was that bridge that fucking like blew up here.
Oh yeah.
And then
on fire.
now there was a plane crash in India like the
Oh
other
yeah.
day.
All the survivors died.
Like bro, this is like a bunch of weird shit. This is like that movie with
Did they
Nicolas
survive the
Cage.
crash?
Numbers.
Raising Arizona.
That one maybe. But Numbers. You guys seen that movie?
I think it's called Numbers.
With,
Knowing.
Yeah.
with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
He's noticing all these like dates and shit are all aligning.
Yeah.
And he starts doing some crazy ass math, and then he starts telling the future.
And
And
somebody's
like he's trying to
Remember,
stop
that was the one with the
everything.
ending. Spoiler, it was the one with the ending. It turns out they were aliens.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm saying that movie kind of coincides with some kind of theory that people are saying that apparently they misread the old 2012 Mayan calendar,
2021.
and it's supposed to be 2021.
It was the
That's
dyslexic
fucking
asshole
that.
who was out there like,
No,
you know
it's
what,
supposed to be real. It was
2020.
misread,
No,
and
they
like
used,
6 or 7 years were like lost in translation.
They used the UK math algorithm. Look it up. I'm being serious. Oh my God.
No, we believe
I'm
it.
using the thing.
No, because there's like something that like they use like an old like map. I forgot what it was. It was like something.
But it made them switch the one and the two.
Yeah.
Because we read the Mayan calendar wrong.
It's 2012.
I don't know. I was reading somewhere that the United modern civilization is due to end in about 40 years. Because that's usually how long it takes for a society to, if it's not producing any kind of new technologies or any kind of
How
new,
about we are?
Yeah, we are.
nothing revolutionary. So
Yeah.
compared to like the Romans, how they
Robotics.
Well,
Advanced robotics.
I don't know.
They're
You're kinda
walking
right.
up.
Elon Musk, he's
Yeah.
kind of doing
Yeah.
things.
yeah, but is that changing?
And we're trying to make to go out of space just a
Yeah.
little travel thing.
They already are.
We're
They're
advancing.
establishing tickets to be made for.
This is just an article
outer
that I
space.
read. This is just an article I read to where maybe it wasn't taking account the last 100 years. Maybe it was doing it or taking account like those years that I'm mentioning up to now, like the last 4,000 years. So, but they said that it was due to end. We're due to crumble. We're on our way out. So maybe that's
Oh, the circle? That shit's just gonna go bad and keep, like, it happens every...
yeah. It's cyclical.
Yeah,
it's just,
cyclical.
It's all gonna, and it's gonna restart in another another few thousand years.
Yeah, you know, the dinosaurs got a meteor, Black Plague.
But I mean,
Shit.
the Black Plague didn't
We survived
end it wasn't an extinction.
Yeah, but dinosaurs, it's a new extinction.
Right.
You know, I hear.
But there's been no extinctions after the dinosaurs.
There are species that are getting extinct.
Well, there's the biblical.
Systematically.
Sure,
But
sure,
that's because
species.
of us.
But how many? There's no people that have gone extinct.
What civilization is?
I don't know. I didn't
There
even-
might have-
That's a whole other.
But
Like,
even
Yeah,
if,
that's a
even if there's
conspiracy
civilization, there's still people.
I was gonna say there used to be like a Eurasian, like
Yeah.
like white
And those
Asian
dwarves,
people.
that dwarf island thing where they said they found those dwarf bones on that random
Yeah,
island.
sure. You could get there's certain groups, but people
Yeah,
as
but
a
as a
people.
whole.
Yeah,
That is
so-
a long thing.
Yeah, that's like a
Now,
whole-
It's not some. This is fucking gone in a second.
Yeah.
So you think we're gonna trickle out instead of just
No.
evaporate?
We haven't. What he said, we haven't gone through a mass extinction. But he brought up, but animals are dying. It's a little slow. But he's right. There has not been some mass extinction.
I don't think it's gonna happen soon, but further on down the line, it's bound to probably happen.
You know they never named the crater that made the Big Bang happen, or the big.
Oh, the meteor.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said that. Hey, that we really don't know if that
They don't
happened.
even know
It's
where
a
the
theory.
explosion point was.
Yeah,
so how
no.
do we even know?
I heard one of those in New Mexico.
Yeah, it's somewhere in Mexico, either New Mexico or Mexico. They're like
fat asshole.
They never
Yeah.
named it.
Do you think people are just making a big fucking deal about everything?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
I mean,
Here, yeah,
It could
Yeah.
be
here in America,
yeah, in America, yeah.
The media could be
Well,
exaggerated.
we could
I
have
mean,
handled.
it's totally exaggerated.
We could
CNN,
have handled it better to where it didn't have to come to this point.
you see that CNN shit where they were like making, they always do with their little news updates. They do like they take screen grabs from video games, and screen grabs from they take like screen grabs from Call of Duty and shit, where he has like the like intimidating looking combat man. He's got his like garb on and everything. It's for Call of Duty.
Oh really?
Yeah, it said like fucking militants in America or something like that, to where they're like really anti-Trump and they're using screen grabs from video games and shit.
Wow.
And then there's one where they were using I think I remember reading one to where they got a fake hospital room, filled the hospital beds full of dummies, and then they took a picture of it to kind of like make hospitals are overcrowded and stuff like that. But they didn't even turn the monitors on. That the fake dummies were they're all blank. So
they're saying they were using that same footage for the Italian fucking hospitals that were showing all the COVID patients.
Yeah, so media manipulation and pushing your own agenda, right or left, is equally fucking. Those fucking liberals who are like pushing their own agenda are just as bad as the fucking crazy radical rights.
Right.
So this is ridiculous. I think America and Americans are just putting forward shit and blowing it out of proportion.
Would you trust a foreign news channel like BBC, British Broadcasting?
I think news.
Do you think they would have more of a
unbiased
stand on talking about what the fuck we got going on?
No.
If they had because I feel like
apparently the thing with other countries talking about America, they're just saying that we're fucked up and we're all gonna die pretty soon.
Yeah, but
there's already a bias because we're American.
Yeah.
Right, but he's saying if I were to get my world news instead of from an American news channel, from a foreign news channel, would the foreign news channel have more truth to it than the American news channel?
It would depend on what country.
Yeah, I feel like some are pretty solid.
Right, so fucking, but there's still media manipulation every single popular news facet.
Oh yeah,
that is
that's right.
around.
Definitely depending on where it's geographically located, more than likely, and like what religion is going on around there.
Hear that shit about how they're trying to nix out ham radio?
What radio?
Ham radio?
I don't even know what that is.
You know the instead
Short
of FM
distance.
radio, FM radio, they have ham radios to where it's AM, and then you can like literally talk into a microphone, broadcast it from a station. It's basically an independent radio channel.
Okay.
And you can put it to a channel, and you can speak into it, and it will go out to whoever's on.
Yeah,
that
there's no
channel.
filter. It's completely independent. In California, it's shutting that shit down. They're making it illegal.
Did they say what?
No, they're just making it illegal.
Wow.
So it's illegal to own a ham radio.
So they're trying to control information.
Right, and they're trying to bottleneck fucking. And this is California, a predominantly Democratic
That's right.
fucking state.
That's weird. What do you think? Someone must be saying something crazy on the airwaves.
Doesn't even matter. It's still freedom of speech.
That's kind of cool.
That's
I'm
true,
gonna
but
find
I'm
that
saying
out.
there must be somebody triggering their.
It doesn't have to be crazy. It could just be something they don't like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or just another crazy fucking agenda.
Yep.
There you go.
Anything that doesn't agree with yours.
Freedom of speech, free press.
Gotta get a big
Do that
studio.
shit out. I'm for that, man. It's fucking tight. But then you have to advocate why they took off Alex Jones. Wasn't Alex Jones all crazy?
Oh
Yeah.
man, I love that guy too.
Yeah, they took him off.
He was
Well, YouTube
pretty
did.
crazy.
No, they canceled him completely.
Yeah, they straight up
He's done. He's done.
Demonetized him.
He only has his website now.
Yeah, there you go. Still got his website.
Yeah.
But I'm saying since YouTube is like privately owned, I mean you could do whatever you want.
Fuck. I love Alex Jones. I know, but like I do. It's like a hate-love relationship like I have with myself.
You love what he says, but you hate that he actually believes it.
Yeah.
You like him as a character.
He's a good character. He's just not good when he's able
Yeah,
to.
if he was if he was like if they had him as like a fucking, you could buy him at like UFC. Like if he was like a character in the game, oh, I'd buy that shit.
He's a
I'd buy that
DLC
shit so
character?
crazy. Yeah,
That's hot.
I would buy that shit so
He's got that
much.
butterbean build?
Or
Yeah.
him being an announcer.
Yeah,
Instead of Joe Rogan.
yeah, you know, shit like that. Totally, he's a character.
Well, the reason that he was influencing people who are ignorant and lazy enough to not research independently what he was saying. I think people should start researching more what the fuck people say.
That's not true.
Yeah, because
He
they
was
got
on
him on the
Joe
Sandy Hook
Rogan's
thing.
podcast, bro.
I know, but they got him on the Sandy Hook thing.
But that's because, Doug, that shit, I ain't gonna get into it because I'm not gonna have people tell me about it. But that shit was just purely his opinion. He was literally just saying.
But
that
he
shit
was,
could've
but
been
he
all-
was influencing people who began to harass.
He's a fucking guy. Of course, people are gonna be influenced by him. That's like fucking chocolate rain king saying.
That's why he. But that's
vanilla.
But that's why he was.
His followers are gonna be like,
Dude, you speak loud enough, people are gonna hear you.
yeah. Regardless,
Apart from that Coors, the Coors case.
I feel like people took that
No.
shit to heart too
No,
dramatically.
you're good. You're good.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like people took that shit to heart.
Well,
And I get it. If your fucking kids died in a school shooting, you should be mad. You should be like, why the fuck did this guy say that? But there was weird videos that I saw saying, you know, those people were paid actors. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're in multiple other videos saying crazy shit. So,
That was another thing about, remember the Florida shooting? There was that So it was a shooting in Florida, and there was a kid who went to that school who was interviewed during that time, but they also found like a year ago, he was in another interview where they interviewed him in a shooting in California.
Yeah.
And they're like, who is this guy? Like, what?
Why the
And then-
fuck is he?
yeah, like,
So he showed up at 2 instances.
Are you bringing the shooters
Yeah.
with you?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
Two different
Are you the
distances.
shooters?
wait, hold on. Let me clarify. So this man was showing up at 2 instances in 2 different locations
At
with
2
China-
different times.
At 2 different times.
Correct.
Fuck me, that's looking shady as fuck.
So yeah, it was a shooting in California at the school he attended, and then in Florida, it was a shooting at a school he attended. His name was David something, I forget. And but he was all over like CNN. Remember when they were doing all the whole gun rights thing? Like, hey, people shouldn't have these weapons. He was a big voice in that, and like CNN pushed him really heavy. Him and that girl that had the shaved head.
I remember when the Boston bombings went off. There was a lot of dudes wearing a Punisher paraphernalia, and the Punisher. The symbol of the skull is a collective symbol for police people, for army people, Navy SEALs and things like that. It's kind of like a hard right symbol.
Okay.
And then when the Boston bombing went off, there were multiple pictures of like literally these dudes in the crowd of the bombing before it went off, just rocking Punisher shit. And there was a big conspiracy and a big breakdown of who these were, the garb that they were wearing, and the underlying significance of it all. So, it's just if you read into things and you really, what's that? There's a psychological thing where if you look for faces,
You'll find it.
You'll find it. If you look for something, hard not to find it. So it's just, I think the underlying, kind of moral is to accept it, but don't be afraid to ask questions. Do some digging and believe what you want to believe, but don't take things for face value.
I agree.
I think they quitted the Boston bombers or one of them.
No, they stopped them from getting the death sentence.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
my fault.
No, you're good. All right, what was the craziest sex experience you ever had in your life?
Fuck.
Yeah, we're doing that.
I don't know, man. You taught me instantly because
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
eat ass, man.
I mean, I do that on the regular. That's not crazy sex
That's crazy.
experience.
I
What's
mean-
the craziest fucking sexual interaction that you had? Didn't even have to.
Hey, man. I don't think we should do that.
No,
I don't think we should talk about
T&D will be excluded from that. Due to their
Why do their initial now?
because that's when they introduce themselves.
The whole day, this whole time we've been saying their full name.
So, all right, so should we do their full
It's
name?
just a shits and giggles thing. Just
Alright.
This is
T&D.
fucking.
That's not my name. My name is Diego.
Okay.
His name is Tony.
And you two are brothers.
Why now? Well, we got Mr.
It's just how they were introduced in the intro.
Other man.
The gray man, Mr. Blonde. No. All right. Well, if you want to answer, I just thought because I like to break the
Yeah,
fucking
let's begin
cycle.
with something else. Let's
Yeah.
begin with fucking. Diego, want to talk about your cars, man?
What's wrong with my fucking thing? I wanted to do mine. What's the craziest sex experience you've ever had? It doesn't even have to lead to sex. It can be leading up to sex. Like y'all didn't even fuck because of how crazy this bitch was.
Let me see.
If you're gonna be into it, Adrian, do you want to? I got one. I got a slew of them.
All right.
Are you asking me why?
Say one and then I'll.
No, I'm not gonna say one because mine will top yours.
I ain't got nothing.
immediately.
Okay, yeah, it will.
So you guys don't.
I don't have any crazy.
You haven't had a crazy instance to where you were like, "What the fuck am I getting myself into?"
Dude,
Or she behaved crazily or unexpected in a negative.
No.
Really? So all of your sexual experiences have been and interactions and things like. Or how about this? It doesn't even have to. It doesn't even have to be with sex, like a crazy date, or where she was just fucking
Are you
wild.
talking about you breaking into someone's home?
No, nothing like that. I haven't done anything criminal, but like a crazy date you've been on, or something where the girl's off as fuck, and then you're like, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't date. No, I don't go on a date with anybody just like that. I have to either know. Who
I would suspect so. You're with somebody, but before, I'm pretty sure you never been on a crazy date where you're like, what the fuck just happened?
No.
Really?
No.
Ronnie?
I don't let nobody get
No?
something like that.
So fuck. Then I guess I just have a high tolerance for bullshit. Then. There's a lot of crazy shit.
You guess you've had a lot of crazy experiences, man.
I've had a lot of crazy experiences. A lot of unfortunate where I've seen the complete dark underbelly of how women react and act. It's horrible. It's dead air. What's going on? What are you doing? Talking points? Come up with them. I came up with a good talking point. I want to
We need some more outrageous ones.
At what age did you find out wrestling was fake?
Yeah, there you go.
I was.
Me and Gabriel used to watch wrestling together.
I want to say around between 10 and 13.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
What era was that for you though? Was that during Rock's fucking phase?
That was way before. The Rock was like
when he
90.
was still doing the fucking shirtless with
The Rock was a
undies?
young ass dude.
No, The Rock was 96.
Was
96,
it
97 was when...
WWF? Was there NXT? Was there?
It was
Yeah,
WWE.
for me it was WWF.
Well, no. It was when I found out it was like fake, and I was like, man, like watching, I was like, man, this is fake. Like I could see it for myself.
Yeah.
I would say it was WWE then.
Some of those slaps that
So,
weren't
yeah.
hidden. You
Me
were
and
just
Gabriel
like,
would just watch for the story, though. There'd be a time
You
where
know
me and
what?
you would just watch for the
I think
story.
wrestling's better with just the story rather.
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, the Eddie Guerrero Mysterio Batista
Oh,
thing.
where they fucking are wrestling for his custody?
Yeah.
all that shit.
That shit was hot. And
I
He
don't.
coming in the lowrider and everything like that.
and then Batista was fucking yoked. He looked about 6'6" when he was.
Yeah, he was different. He looked
What
older
about the
than
Rey
him than he
Mysterio
does now,
Batista
didn't he?
beef then?
Yeah, man.
I
He's like,
don't
you
know about
betrayed me. You betrayed me. And then he like threw one of them into the fucking lake. Yeah, you remember that.
Yeah.
I think wrestling's better if you focus on the story rather than
And you're not
giving
just
it,
like, this is fucking
wow,
real.
he just did a DDT off the top rope. Amazing wrestling maneuver.
This is the realest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah,
That's not wrestling.
the outrageousness. They should just roll with the outrageousness.
That's better. I don't care about if you can
Then you got,
actually
like,
wrestle.
the
I think
Hardy
it was
brothers had
after-
their beef and everything like that.
The first time I thought it was real was I think when the Hardy brothers were like fucking jumping off of like a cage and they just instantly started leaving.
Yeah, they're just fucking.
I was like, this is the greatest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Nothing touched his face.
Yeah,
Just fucking.
instantly leaving. I was like, well, that has to be real.
The best.
And then when I started seeing fucking John Cena like rise in the ranks of just like he's getting wider
Oh my
and
God.
fucking shorter and shit.
Hard life.
That's what I was like. I don't know. dog.
No gimmicks.
He used to be a rapper and shit,
It's
and now
the
he's
basic
just like.
thugonomics.
We should do that as the intro to our fucking podcast.
You know what I'm
Thugonomics?
saying? He used to be a rapper, and out of nowhere, he's just like, I put my head on strong. Like,
I got 16 wristbands and jean
Yeah,
shorts.
you remember? Like, he used to wear like 5 wristbands.
What the fuck did you ever do with that autographed picture of John Cena? That you
I
had?
think I either gave it to him or it's still around here
I
somewhere.
think he gave it to him actually.
I think you have
When
it.
we were way younger.
How can you see it?
It's a blank page.
I didn't know it's a John Cena autograph.
It has a signature on it. It was just,
It was just
right
a
there.
floating pen.
It's a blank. It's a blank.
It's just his hand. It's the hand.
You can't even see the name John Cena when you say it out loud.
It's a paper. It's just a
Yeah.
piece of paper.
It's a picture, but it's all blurry.
God.
He's not even
like
the
Bigfoot.
best, the best wrestling video game I ever played was the Nintendo 64 WWF versus WCW.
64, bro?
Nintendo 64
Not from
WWF.
63rd?
No, no. I got Gamecast.
Oh shit.
Gamecast.
Can't afford it.
No, that shit was cool because it had all of the WWF fucking wrestlers. It had the International League of Wrestlers, and then it had the WCW wrestlers. It had Sting, it had the NWO, it had fucking all that shit. That shit was tight as
I think my
fuck.
favorite one was 2007. It's the most memorable one. And they had the crazy ass soundtrack.
They need to make a new one.
For sure.
They said the last two WWE games were fucking shit.
I bet.
I played one. Do you know you have one?
I know, but I just
played it.
I want to. I want to.
Okay.
I know, but I
Remember
want
they
to.
came out with like the cartoony one, like where it was like they all had superpowers. You could jump up really fucking high.
Oh
Now
yeah,
you're talking
they said that one was
PS2
actually
shit.
really good.
Yeah,
Really?
I think I
They
remember
said
Yeah,
that
check
one
that
was
one
really
out.
good because it was like a fighting game. Almost.
Yeah.
That was pretty legit.
No, I gotta check that out though. UFC's coming out in a few days. UFC number 4.
Team.
What do you guys think about that?
Oh, the game. I thought you were talking about real UFC.
Oh,
I thought you were a man, not a boy.
I'm a man child, right? That's been established.
Yeah.
Call
What
me
about
out.
the-
Call me a pussy.
Mike Tyson and Roy Jones.
Oh yeah, I wanna, that shit's gonna be great.
That's a gimmick. You guys really want to see that shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Hey man, Tyson.
If Tyson gets him
He's
in a
still got
corner or
fucking
on the
cannons
ropes or
on.
anything, it's over.
If he
It's fucking
snaps
over.
back into his mentality, if this PTSD kicks in,
F.O.
He's
You think if Tyson
He's a
does his
fighter.
powerhouse thing, he's gonna
now.
floor him?
I've seen him
missed
do
it.
the practice. He's great.
Does he? Does he still have it?
You don't know. You just don't know.
I watched that Baki Hama, man. That shit was tight. Well, it was okay. The Baki, or the new season of Baki on Netflix.
Rock your body with mean nasty hooks.
No, Tyson died.
But they're gonna charge an enormous amount. Do you think? What do you
Yeah.
think? Like a
Probably.
fuckload?
That's gonna be a
Just
lot.
because
you
Roy
see the
Jones
fight?
Jr. is probably gonna want to spread up.
No, I mean even pay per view. That shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Dude, he's coming out of retirement, isn't he?
Yeah.
Wasn't he retired?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? That's kind of like a cool thing, though. I mean, like, what is it?
I am glad I'm alive for this.
Yeah. I feel
No, but
like
I mean, this is more.
I mean, he's been training. He's been getting ready for
He was ready for it. He was ready. He was
He
training
was ready
before he brought it up.
it brought up.
He was like-
you gotta show him after
This would be the
Show him
first
that
Mike
fucking
Tyson
interview,
fight
dog.
we ever watched.
Yeah.
Dog, he did
all of
an
us.
interview
All of us.
talking about it. The killer inside. It's great. He starts crying.
Really?
He
Yes,
started
I'll pull it
crying,
up.
bro.
There's a monster inside.
He wanted to come
He's
out.
put up with a lot. He had to put up with a roast. Didn't he?
I feel like
He roasted his ass.
He wanted to fucking.
He's holding back on that
He's
shit.
fuck everybody.
He's holding back on
up.
that shit for fucking 10 years. They roasted him in 2010. He's got a decade worth of hate in him.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He's ready to fuck.
He's ready to
somebody up.
fucking.
He
pound
might,
you.
Evander, or what do you call it? Roy Jones might die.
He just bites his ear off again. He just
No, he
starts
might,
fucking him up.
he might kill Roy Jones Jr.
Oh, look, look.
Oh no, I saw that. That wasn't in regards to the fight.
Yes, it is. Look.
That's why I was studied. That's why I'm so feared. That's why they feared me when I was in the ring. Because that's what I was an annihilator. That's what I was born for. Now those days are gone.
Sugar Ray.
I'm nothing.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
I'm working on being the art of humbleness. Can you be?
I bet he was scared sitting in that seat looking at Mike Tyson cry like that.
It just sounds like he.
Sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out. Because when he comes out, hell is coming with him.
I know, but that doesn't sound like he's advocating for the fight. It just sounds like he's opening up.
No, he's
No,
saying
he's
that
saying-
you better watch
Because that was the whole thing.
yourself,
Roy
buddy.
Jones was talking about.
You
a
better
fight
stay
like
to
that.
these rules because if you slip, I'm gonna take you out.
No, it just sounds like he's just opening
Yeah.
up. He feels comfortable enough opening up to the mentality that he was doing while boxing.
But now they're gonna fight. So
I know, but it sounds like he wants to be more humble and be at peace.
No,
No.
you just missed that whole thing. He said he's tired of being that guy. He feels.
I
like
didn't
he's a
hear that
bitch.
he's tired of being that.
No,
way.
he just said he feels like a bitch.
Yeah, but he still wants to be. You can feel like a bitch, but still want to do something.
He just
different.
said that
It's
he
not
lets
okay.
the fucking monster out of him. Hell's coming with
That's
him.
great, but that
That
doesn't.
means he's gonna
that doesn't
go
mean
back
that,
to his old
No, that
self.
doesn't mean that he's happy with the mentality that he does while boxing.
Bro, I don't know, man. I just seen that man just swell up with so much emotion he was crying.
Yeah,
I
because
can kind of see what he's
yeah,
saying.
but because he fights from a dark place. He doesn't fight
I don't
from
know, man.
sport.
Because when he was fighting, he was just fucking people up.
And then he was saying he'll eat children.
legitimately
Yeah,
hurting
yeah.
people. It
He was saying
He
he'll
said he
eat
was gonna
children.
fuck somebody until they loved him.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like somebody's coherent and in touch with their emotions. Now he looks like he's retired. He's in touch with
He's
his
gonna
emotions.
smoke
So you're trying to
He's
say
still
that
chilling.
he doesn't want to come out of retirement?
I'm saying
wants
he
to stay humble?
probably needs to come out of retirement to get some money. But the
I
fact,
doubt
I'm pretty sure he wants to come out of retirement.
I'm pretty
but
sure he has
he knows what's
all
gonna
this
come out.
pent-up
That he's just
emotion.
like,
Yeah,
this
I'm
shit's
pretty
gonna
sure
get
Mike
crazy.
Tyson-
yeah, but when you do something bad, it doesn't mean that you feel good doing it all the time.
How would you know? Maybe he likes
Because
it.
that doesn't sound
Maybe
like
he
he
likes
liked
putting
it.
motherfuckers
That
in the
doesn't sound
hospital.
like he liked it. It sounds like he wants to be more. Why would he work towards being more humble and being more at peace if he likes
Because he was
being?
retired.
That doesn't make any sense. He wouldn't.
How
sound-
would that not make sense? He
fucking,
doesn't have a reason to fucking be that
Money
monster
Mayweather.
anymore.
Money Mayweather.
What about
Like,
him?
he's always an instigator. He's always fighting and stuff, and
I hate that, man.
he takes big breaks right between fights. Correct.
Well, he's
So he retired.
But he's
not
retired.
retired.
He's not out
He's
there
not retired
fucking.
until he's retired.
He's not out there fucking retiring. Fucking
Yeah.
fuck you, bitch. I'm the
Yeah, he
best.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, off and on.
He's fucking
Depends on
Mayweather
what-
still
He's
around
fucking-
there.
Yeah, but is he
Well,
doing
he's
it with
fucking-
anger? Or is he doing it just?
No, he's doing that on spite.
He's being
Yeah.
Mayweather. He's like, I'm the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
best.
Well, yeah.
But
He's saving
see-
face to his
But for
personality.
him, it's always business. It was never
Yeah.
personal.
Right,
He
right.
just wanted to make
That
money.
sounds. Mike Tyson was saying sounds fucking personal. It
Yeah.
sounds like he was full of hatred, full of anger, and the reason that he was fighting for boxing, not because he was doing it, but because he was harnessing. He was coming from a deep dark place.
And maybe he's still there.
Of course, that kind
And
of
he doesn't want to
mentality.
be humble no more.
Oh my god!
He wants
Whatever.
to let
Andrew.
that shit
whatever.
out.
Whatever.
Explain what he said.
Whatever.
Goes, tell him.
Well, I'm saying like, dog, like how if you're retired, you have nothing to fucking do all day. Why would you want to sit there and fucking be mad as fuck at fucking every
It
other
doesn't sound
person.
like he was mad while retired.
That's what I'm saying. He's over that. He's a fucking whole other dude now.
It doesn't
But
mean
he's
that.
tired.
It doesn't mean that those
He's
thoughts.
tired of being
It
that
doesn't
dude.
mean that those thoughts are gone with you. It doesn't mean that those thoughts are completely
Exactly.
depleted.
He misses his old self. He misses being that
doesn't-
motherfucking bad motherfucker
No, it
that will walk
doesn't.
on
He
the
doesn't.
fucking
I don't
thing
think he missed it.
and
I think
knock
it's
the
just still
motherfucker
there.
out.
I think it's just still there, and he needs
Didn't he
money.
say he gets depressed watching
Yeah.
his old fights?
He was in depression watching his old fight because he couldn't be that person anymore. Is what he said. That he's been in depression, so he's been in a dark place because he says he couldn't watch his fights anymore because he was still wanting to be that person. He says he can't.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's why he started training. That's why
maybe
he's
he has
getting
some.
ready.
Yeah,
for
maybe he has
shit
something to
go
prove.
down.
I don't know. If he doesn't, then that's cool too. Go up for
Well,
Mike Tyson.
shit, I don't know what the hell I was arguing about.
If that's what he said, and he's getting depressed watching his old fights, wishing to be the man he once was, then that's between him. I just thought that he was at peace and he was doing this because maybe might be low on funds or something.
I'm thinking like if you're in your prime for like a long ass time, you were the champion, you beat the shit out of anybody, and then you retire and you're not doing that because that's all you knew how to do.
And then
That's all you wanted to do.
Retire the way he did. Just now, everybody's whooping his ass now.
Maybe he needs to save face. I don't know.
All right. Do you think a man who is in his child's life should still have to pay child support if they're not together?
No.
No.
Is he's still supporting that
Yeah,
kid?
yeah. Still supporting the
Hey, you're
kid.
still in his life.
Does everything.
Wait, what?
Don't
But
get
the
you-
mother.
So,
But the mother puts
I
him
don't-
on child support. Does he have a right to fight that?
so what
I
he's
would.
saying is,
Yeah, I would say.
Well, Randy just played.
what he's saying is, should this man be now legally bonded to pay money even though he's still supporting this child?
So, all right, you get a guy who's taking care of his baby.
yeah, and then now, hey, you got paid
And
money.
who is he paying the money to?
The
baby mama.
The baby mama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
But
the
he's
baby
still-
mama in the child's life as well?
She has.
Yes.
Well, she has the kid,
custody.
so he would have to pay child support just because she says he has to pay child support. But he's already paying for the kid.
So whenever the
school,
kid's with
clothes.
him, whenever the kid's with him, he's taking care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when he's not.
Yeah, even when he's not with the kid.
He's just paying for the mother's end.
He'll drop the kid off at her house and be like, "Here's $100."
I was reading that
Buy
they're
her
actually.
something.
I was reading that they're actually. You know how with food stamps, you're not allowed to buy anything but food.
Right.
They're coming up with a way to do that, but with child support, to where you can pay for anything that can be used to take care of the child, but nothing else.
That'd be great.
They're very.
So they're coming up with that with a new credit card for
I'd be
child
happy with
support.
that.
So yeah, I agree.
That's sort of like at Burger King and all these other places where they say accept EBT.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Right. So they'll find loopholes
It's
around
the
it, but
same
it'll be more difficult.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
say if I owe you $100, you're not going to spend $100 in Burger King. Unlike if I gave you straight cash, or I paid child support and then you got like a check of child support where you can cash it and then I could buy new nails, I could buy earrings. This way you could only use it for diapers, food, things like
Toys,
those.
etc.
Toys.
bills.
But
You
is
know-
that in the matter of them being in both in the kid's life?
And then now to your point, you said should he still have to do that?
Yeah.
Even though
Does
he's
he
already
have
taking
that
care
right
of the
to
kid.
fight that in
I would
court?
absolutely fight that.
I
I would
would
prove.
absolutely.
It. Be like, hey, here's my receipts. I'm paying for this.
I'm already supporting
I'm
this
already
child.
supporting this child. So
No, if you
I
can get a
should-
picture or if you can get a video of the baby mom twerking, they'll immediately give you custody.
I'm not saying that that's the situation that I'm in or
Fuck.
is going to be
Right.
in, but that's just for
That's
there's
an
a lot
actual-
of people out there with those
That's
problems,
legend,
you know.
That's an actual
'Cause
fucking law.
women's instincts, like a good majority of women out there, the first thought is, I'm gonna get that motherfucker for some child support, you know, like
Right.
man.
But those are just the
You
words.
get
Those
They need
are
to start. They
Yes,
need to start.
those are-
programs
yes.
for those people. You know what I mean? Like, you know how they have all these single mother programs and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
It is gender biased
They need to advocate more.
for the male thing. Yeah,
Correct.
for the male side.
There's some states that are moving from a
How far
mother
do you
state
get
to a
home?
father state like that.
They should just do it fucking tandem. They're shitty fucking people in both genders. I think it's up to people to not get into that situation in the first place. To be honest with you. I think people should fucking know who the fuck they are before they're coming inside of somebody else.
Yeah.
That's up to them.
This is a guy who couldn't even know there's a kid in the fucking house.
I wasn't coming in the bitch. I knew exactly what the fuck kind of woman it was. They're inviting my grizzly ass into their fucking house at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. You immediately know there's something wrong with that woman.
You laying it down.
I already fucking know.
That's early.
Anyway, so
That's early.
you already fucking know.
Alright.
But no, if you're like fucking consciously making a point like, hey, I'm gonna fucking nut in this woman and I'm okay with the consequences, and then you're over here bitching, you know, hey,
Yeah.
you know, wrap your Jimmy up, pick a better quality of woman to fuck, and then, you know, go end all that shit. You know, it's the one nut. It's the evil one nut that gets the best of us. Fucking jerk off, then make a decision. That's what I do. I jerk off 15 times a day.
Oh my god.
Damn.
No, I don't. It's only like 3 or 4.
For clarity.
For clarity, I am always clear.
Hey. Alright.
Call me Mr. Windex because I'm so clear.
For real? As you finish your course?
As I finish my course, call me Mr. Windex because I'm crystal clear.
Alright. Anyways. Yo. Have y'all heard about this shit going down in Cali right now? The executioners.
Oh yeah, that shit we're talking about.
Bruh. There is an inner cell gang unit of cops in LA right now.
There's a blanket back there.
What?
There is a fucking gang unit of cops that are their own entity gang. They are their own gang. And they are running LA right now. They're taking hits out on main gang members and other fucking like sets in LA.
And they still have a job.
And they're controlling the market. Yeah, and they have their job still.
So some crooked cops.
They're straight up crooked cops. They're called the executioners. They have a whole name. They have tattoos and shit.
So like crooked
That's
cops,
nothing
but
new,
we're,
buddy.
we're crooked
They-
cops, but we're taking care of it. Like we're keeping these gangs under control.
No, they're taking over. They're instantly they're saying you work for us now. You're all the fucking drugs money you're getting. You're gonna fucking we're taking like half of that shit. Maybe 64.
Oh, they
Bro, who
anonymous?
knows? No, not no more. There's a whistleblower. There's this guy. He's a Mexican cop. I forget his name's like Alan Vasquez or some shit like that. He was a member. He had a fucking tattoo and everything. He was discussing that every member has the same tattoo, and they have a fucking it's like a flaming skull guy with an AK and shit. And it looks like and he's wearing like a fucking Nazi helmet and shit.
Oh shit.
It's crazy. And there's no women in this gang, and there's no minorities. So it's just strictly white men.
I thought you said this Latin guy was.
Well, he was an exception because he wasn't even supposed to be in there. He ended up getting the tattoo
Why is
and
he
finding
an
all this shit
exception?
out. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. It's some crazy shit, bro. You just gotta look at it. I'm saying the crazy part is that somebody seen an executioner straight up attacking another cop, beating his ass to the point of where he was like unrecognizable. He was apparently a black cop too.
Can you validate that?
I can't. You gotta look up the fucking the sources, conspiracy files on Instagram. You gotta look them up. They have the whole fucking story. There's literally, it's on WorldStar. It was on WorldStar too. They shared that shit. They were talking about how, there was a person who made a call and said that they had seen one of these cops that is apparently an executioner beat up this other cop, and an executioner that was at the station made the call disappear. And then the chief of police, he also is like in on it, but not in on it. He's not technically an executioner, but he knows that they're working, that they're a whole fucking unit, and that more than 20
he's
of
in
them.
on it.
He's in on it, but he's not one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they were to get fucking got on like a RICO case or like some kind of shit like that,
He wouldn't be tired.
he wouldn't be technically tied to it. But he's been paid over $7 million or some shit like that in legal fees or whatever to make the indiscretion disappear. They tried to kill YG. They tried to assassinate his ass.
Oh, well, yeah, he's right. It's on the Los Angeles Times are reporting.
And it's on the World Socialist website. Violent,
What's his name?
secretive fascist networks operating inside California police stations.
Yeah, LA County deputy alleges executioner gang dominates Compton Sheriff's Station.
Hot damn.
Maybe that's why they're trying to get rid of ham radios.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because that's all in the same state.
Yeah, that goes back to that. That's probably, hey, we have this.
Now we just
crooked
can
cop.
attach this little piece of string back to the middle of California.
Oh, the red thread?
Yeah.
That's hot.
That is, okay, good.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think that's probably why. Like, hey, they're using fucking ham radio. We can't track this shit.
Huh.
We're gonna have to ban it.
Oh, that shit I was saying I was gonna start spreading the game.
Oh yeah. There's
They're gonna start
be a
branching
faction.
out.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking. They're gonna start sending motherfuckers to Chicago and New York. and
Probably
shit.
gonna, like any other game.
Yeah. They're gonna branch
It's
out.
gonna be like what the History Channel. What were they called? Just gangsters. and they go through like every group and their whole history.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Gangland.
Gangland. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
The Spike. I think it was Spike TV.
No, that's fucking
Those are good. I like watching.
Mm.
Fucking, what was it called? Deadliest Warrior?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That was good too.
I remember there's a gangland where there was a biker gang. This dude was like telling the story where he had to get baptized, and the way they baptized him, like they would crack eggs on him, and he was like, the yolk turned black.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, and he was just telling him that he was just in a bathtub while they were praying over him.
That's
Yeah.
fucking scary.
In the yoke term.
No,
Just throwing at
I
him,
don't
hard
think
as
that was a
fuck.
biker gang. I want to say that was like one of the
Well, so you
Hispanic,
remember.
There's a Creole
Hispanic or
fucking.
Latin ones.
Like the Santeria
New
type
Orleans.
shit.
something like that.
Yeah.
I want to say it might have been the Latin Kings.
So kind of like ritualistic.
Something like that, yeah.
Whoa,
Santeria.
whoa. I gotta get out of here.
Too late.
Yeah, man. Fucking. Do you, So, we have these gangs out here. Do you think that would advocate us making our own gangs?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, do you think a couple of like, say this group right here, do you think we'd be able to start a gang? Say if, like, the worst possible case scenario, we become a police state and these fucking crooked cops and things like that are overpowering, martial law, all that shit. It literally becomes, like, some hyper-realistic network to where
That
they're
goes
shutting...
into something else that I already have.
I know,
that
but-
wouldn't happen. We wouldn't have to make a gang.
No?
It would be considered a
Because Civil
gang.
War would ensue, and there's already states rising up and turning against the government.
That would never work.
It'd be more of civilians versus
The
government.
government.
Yeah.
And the states would actually be on the people's side.
Really?
So like our governors would be our like general pretty much in the whole scheme
Even
of
though
things.
there's more of us than there are them.
So we're covered.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, why do you
got
think
the
There
fight.
probably would be rebel cells of just people who are like,
Fight
fuck
the
the state. I'm gonna try to fucking throw the governor and shit. I'm gonna fucking.
Tucson would
try
step
to-
hard.
So I don't know. Maybe there'd be.
Especially
people
with
who make
Trump
their own
spending
gangs
like
that.
$6 billion on fucking a secret police force and shit like that.
I didn't read. What's that?
He spent $6 billion of taxpayer money to buy a new police force.
What's it
secret
called
police
again?
force.
I forgot. It was some goofy ass shit.
Oh yeah, it was supposed. He was like, it was supposed to talk about the underground crime.
Yeah.
Of like shit that all these traffic.
Like he was gonna send like groups of them out to these cities where they're still getting protests.
Yeah.
And they were gonna have them disband the protesters, but the cities and the governors were saying we don't want that.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't care. It's what's good
He
for
was
America.
gonna invoke the fucking like presidential act bullshit where
Yeah.
like
Executive
it
order.
overrides
Yeah.
everything, but the governments are like independent states were gonna be like
They
no.
actually just passed
Fuck.
that stimulus thing.
They did. They passed it.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm checking the websites right now. He's either gonna do an executive order to sidestep it, or they need to come to a conclusion today, by tonight.
Nice.
I want my paper.
Need my money on time.
Has there even been one hot first lady, president wife?
Michelle Obama.
No.
I don't know, man. She looks kind of crazy. She
Look
looks
manly.
yeah. Wait.
Michael.
Hey man, the magazines in the grocery stores been making it look pretty good.
No, don't fall for that.
If I want legs, I'll go to Obama's wife.
Shout
I
out
mean,
my-
would you even consider Melania?
I would, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Really?
oh,
Yeah.
Out
When
of
she
all-
when
out
she
of
was
all-
like
Who, Trump's wife?
10
Back in
years
the day,
ago.
yeah.
Out of all of them? Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
All the
What about
ones
Jackie
now.
O?
Who, what?
Jackie O.
Who?
The
Jackie Kennedy.
Jackie. Yeah, her
Oh.
name was Jackie O.
Oh,
Jackie
yeah.
Kennedy.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, she'll
you
sneak.
hardly see any pictures.
Yeah.
Really?
I need to see
Then
it, yeah.
and now.
What's up?
You want to do your segment?
Oh, he still have to sleep.
The password.
Oh, you
No one
just
can see the Great Oz. Even I can't see the Great Oz. Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis.
Oh,
No, she has like a. She has like a.
Oh, you masses.
She has her face looks like a hamburger to where it's like all smushed together.
Wow.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
She got big head, small
Yeah,
face.
yeah, well, yeah, look. It's all jawline. She's got mean old jawline.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he got himself some Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, shit.
Mr. J had a.
She used to eat in bed, and she didn't bathe. But she was also like some kind of rocket scientist.
Hey, what?
What the fuck are you saying?
Whoa.
Marilyn Monroe. She had a
So
PhD.
you mean she was a Scientologist?
No, she had a PhD.
Shit.
Player
Yeah.
hitting degree?
Oh.
Claire Hayden. But she also used to eat in bed and didn't bathe. So I don't even know.
What's wrong with eating in bed?
Like, fucking, that's not gross to you? You get crumbs and shit in bed.
No, I eat in bed.
You eat in bed?
Me too.
I don't fuck with that
I
shit.
need down right there.
Next day.
I'm not gonna go to a fucking diner.
Right? Just sit there at the table.
I don't know, she's kind of hot, I guess. What time was it?
I don't know.
60s?
Yeah, well,
I-
compared to Marilyn Monroe's bad.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that was taboo to not eat in your bed.
Then I guess I'm the one odd man out because I'm fucking eating in bed. Maybe it's just because I
You
eat
got
mess.
fucking chip crumbs in here, bitch.
He's pulls out one of those little handheld vacuums.
And then you hear the crumbs of
The fucking Hoover?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
You don't sleep with the crumbs. You just
Yeah, you know, you fucking dust them off.
I don't even want to have to go through that motion.
You used to bullshit. You used to do it.
Maybe.
You ate ice cream.
Oh, that's right.
Oh!
They got crumbs, but
I got ice cream
nasty.
crumbs in the bed.
Stains on your
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
possible.
he took cartons and on the bed.
He said,
I do love ice cream. It is delicious.
So you have.
And then also your other foods, your hummus and all that.
Your
Oh,
hummus.
yeah.
Hummus and lettuce.
But I think it's easier to eat when your food's in a container compared to where it's on a plate.
that
Yeah.
still involves.
You know what I mean?
eating your
So
bed.
is it plate versus like bowl?
I think so.
Or
Gabriel,
bag of chips.
you
Because
you
a
argue
plate,
that.
because a plate's fucking
A
like a
bowl
saucer
over a
thing,
plate?
and shit's
Yeah.
like more easy to fall
More
off.
contained.
Okay.
You're not,
Yeah, exactly.
you're not
It's more
everywhere.
contained. Exactly.
Container.
I've seen him like we'll eat spaghetti and I'll put it on a plate and he'll put it in a bowl.
I like it in a bowl.
Yeah, because you can literally do this with
I
a bowl and it
love
won't go anywhere. You
cereal
can't do
in a
that with a
bowl.
plate or else it's gonna fall off.
No, it depends on what's in the plate.
Cereal on the plate, nigga?
Even if I have a steak on there and I do this, the
In
steak's
a
not gonna
bowl?
fall
Stay in a
off.
bowl?
Huh? No, if I have a steak on a
On a
plate,
plate, yeah,
and I'm
you
doing
fucking-
this, it's not gonna fall.
I wouldn't put
If I-
I wouldn't put a steak in a bowl.
I
Yeah,
chop it
that's
up and put it
weird.
in a bowl. What are you gonna have with the steak?
Beans,
What are you
rice.
gonna have? What are you gonna have
Mashed
with the steak?
Mashed potatoes.
Put the steak in the mashed
Vegetables.
potatoes. Put the vegetables in the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, but your whole thing is you mixed it all together.
I do mix it all together.
You're a human blender. Like you just fucking whip that bitch up.
That's kind of true. Y'all notice every time you used to eat like anything, you fucking mix it all up.
Because I don't have to mix it up.
It's a taco salad.
Everything was taco salad.
Everything.
Even if it wasn't a taco, it was like fucking hot dog salad. Fucking.
I don't eat hot dogs.
Well, not no more.
No,
you
we not
know,
some-
this is back when you had your.
Yeah,
fucking
but I never
potato.
made a hot dog salad. You're being egregious.
You ain't different.
I put them in my ramen, but
Pretty sure. I know,
I
right?
actually never did that. I never put hot dogs in my ramen. I always put eggs in my ramen.
I could have sworn.
No, I never fuck with that.
I ain't never been about no hot dogs.
Man, it ain't never been about playing no shit.
I have no recollection.
Dude with an R. Anyway. Fuck. So there's that. I don't know. Maybe it does seem like civilization's crumbling. I don't give a fuck.
As long as they're not in the bed.
As long as civilization don't get its crumbs in the
Oh,
bed.
you fucking beat me to
You're
it.
darn right I did.
If it does, I got my vacuum.
I got my whole vacuum of justice and civility.
I got my container contain all them crumbs.
Yeah, you're darn right. Civilization.
That's how you walk out in the apocalypse. You got your container and your little vacuum.
Oh, shit.
Just ready to go.
It's like the ending of Resident Evil. He's just in his towel,
Fuck.
coming out of the facility.
We had this thing, we were drinking, and then we came up with this blues versus jazz.
Yeah. I still stand on
Blues.
that blues
Blues.
is better than jazz, but I feel like some jazz could be kind of bluesy.
Yeah.
Some jazz can be kind of bluesy.
Yeah, because apparently you said that Cab Calloway was jazz. Me in my head, I see that as bluesy more
No,
than
Cab
jazz.
Calloway was pure big band jazz. He did the speakeasies. He did the fucking performances.
I don't know, man.
He
When I
always,
think of jazz,
he always
I
had
I
an
don't think of
ensemble
lyrics.
behind him.
When I think of jazz, I don't think of lyrics.
Yeah, me too.
I think of like
I don't-
fucking a boom boom.
No, I don't even think of that.
For real?
Yeah, I,
What do you
don't
think
even, I think of just
Like,
instruments.
the crazy
Yeah, just make the
instruments,
noise. Make the
right?
noise.
Make
jazz?
Make the jazz.
Sound it
noise.
out
Oh,
for us.
boom boom. Oh yeah, boom boom. For me, it was that big ass fucking.
Yeah,
boom, boom.
and, you know, a saxophone, trumpet. That's
Okay,
what I think of jazz.
Could jazz or the blues be jazz or the blues without a saxophone?
There is no saxophone in blues.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
well
right.
then in jazz.
I'm pretty sure someone could pull off a bluesy.
Hey, Daddy-O.
Came in with glasses.
Yeah.
Said jazz.
Y'all talking about jazz?
You like jazz?
Nah, jazz is weak as fuck.
No, I prefer jazz
I'm a
over
jazz cat.
Yeah.
For
I
real?
prefer
I
jazz.
think blues is just too slow for me. And
I like I don't know. I don't even know how to.
I like
understand
blues because it's raw as fuck.
Just a bunch of dudes complaining.
Yeah, I like that.
But I don't know.
But
yeah,
isn't
I kinda
that
like
just
that.
About shit that they did.
Actually,
Yeah. Fuck you.
but
It's
blues,
just grunge.
blues is the precursor for metal and grunge and modern rock.
And I like grunge, but I don't like blues because it doesn't even have the instruments on it.
He ain't got the.
Hey man, where your synthesizers at?
No,
Fuck
use the
out.
other one.
Nah, man, blues is hard as fuck. It goes harder to me than some of the fucking metal that's out there. It's just fucking. It's
Goes hard, it hits deep.
Yeah, it does. It really does. You can ask Liz. I've been fucking listening to blues all this fucking week, making dinner and cleaning up.
Doing what?
Listening to blues, cooking dinner and cleaning up. I don't clean around the house. That's bitch stuff. Your house must be messy as fuck, Diego.
It is.
Maybe that's why you listen to blues.
Yeah.
Beast bitch.
Oh shit. You telling me that? You're darn right.
It's crazy.
The fuck? You don't clean around the house, Diego?
Yes, Isaiah.
Then why did you shit on me after I told you that I was cooking and cleaning?
Because
the
it's not
house?
like you were gonna say something else. You just say it.
Like what?
I don't know. I wanted to know what you were gonna say, but you stopped and then you corrected yourself. You said something that was gonna start with an M.
Did you guys catch any of that?
Oh, I'm just listening.
It's just not even relevant. It was just a quick little like haha. That was funny that
I didn't even
actually-
notice that. I thought you were just shitting on me because I'm house husbanding it up.
You do your thing, man.
I am doing. I'm very happy.
House husband.
Awesome.
House husband.
You
You
probably
wear
have to
the
think about
pants, she
that.
just picks them out.
Gender roles being switched.
What did he say?
You probably had some crazy.
No, Randy. What were you laughing at?
He said, you wear the pants, but she picks them out.
Fuck yeah, it was really good. She knows what I look good in. I got my coconut shirt.
It's true.
Yeah, that was a fly ass shirt, wasn't it? Gender roles. What was the thing about gender roles?
Pop was saying some crazy shit about how they're switched. Like the other day, he said he would punch a lady cop. Like if she ever stepped up to him.
He was just being egregious. He was just being fucking outlandish.
But he was pretty much making like I don't know if he's even trying to. Make
He wasn't even making a
Women-
stay. He was just being rambunctious.
No, what it was if a woman cop got aggressive with you, what would be your next movement? Pretty much
To be compliant.
Yeah, I would just.
Yeah, if it's
Be-
an officer, yeah.
be
well,
compliant.
I'm fucking gonna start. Fuck you, man.
I'm gonna dodge you in your fucking forehead, you bitch. I'll kill you.
Pop said otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pop said he's 1-2 piece her ass up and fucking on his merry way.
I think Batman was just saying that for shock value.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it at all.
What, were you there for when Pop was talking about gender roles and shit?
Yeah.
What was he trying to? What point was he trying to make? He was just trying to say
That
like,
he could beat the shit out of a female.
And better yet, to get even deeper, he'll beat the fuck out of anyone.
Yeah.
Don't you bring him around.
I think he was just trying
you
to
better not get in
stir.
my face. Don't drop that motherfucker.
I think he was just trying to stir shit up because I asked him would he give the same advice to me or Gabriel. He said no, don't do that. And I asked why not.
That's true.
And fucking, I think he was just trying to be feisty.
He's real feisty.
Yeah, he gets it up in him. He gets real feisty. When a cop pulls you over, just be compliant, even if it is the fucking executioner's or whatever.
And he does. Like he doesn't fuck around with cops. Like if they pull him over, like
I bet he wasn't punching any females that got pulled like that.
earlier. He was just giving.
I bet he was, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. I bet he was like, fuck your fucking badge,
I
bitch.
give you a goddamn thing.
You want my what? Throws it out the window.
So he completely flipped on whatever it is that he told us. He used to say, fucking, don't talk to him, gang. Don't talk to him.
Don't say a damn
Don't
thing.
say a thing. Don't put your hands down on the side. Say yes, no, do your thing.
Yep.
Fucking, and then he completely flips and does the exact opposite in real life.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
That's how it is.
I hope I'm not a
Yo, Pop
reflection.
had
of-
another crazy ass thing you want to talk about. Violence.
Oh yeah. What's the meaning of violence?
What is the meaning of violence
Violence is just a
to
classification.
you yourself? Like, I was saying the point of like violence doesn't even necessarily have to really be violent. Like you were saying killing somebody, there had to be hatred behind it, right?
Yeah.
With me, I was saying you can kill somebody non-violently, where
That
there's
goes
no
on to
Wait,
violence.
one at a time. We're gonna go around. Ryan, what do you think?
What's the question again?
What's
What
the
does
meaning?
violence mean to you?
Yeah,
How
what
would you
does
classify
violence mean?
violence?
How would you classify violence?
I would classify violence as a physical act that does harm or
Randy?
damage.
Yeah, just physical altercation. Or just an
Physical,
altercation.
regardless of the
Just an
situation?
altercation.
Yeah.
Gabe?
Physical act.
I was saying it was hatred. You need hate to be violent.
You gotta hate what you're looking at.
Yeah.
What if
God,
you're trying
hey,
to
what you
accomplish
shooting?
something?
Or firing me.
You need to get through them. I don't hate you, but you're in my way.
You hate the fact that they're in your way.
What's the situation?
But
Violence is an aggressive action towards a
That'd be
means
the same
towards an
thing with
end.
Cops.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, a little bit.
It'd be the same thing with cops.
Diego?
Violence. Question?
What do you think violence is? What's violence to you?
Violence to me is
What does freedom mean to me?
I don't know. Something you're doing. I don't know. To be honest with you,
I'm too
I
high.
really have no
I'm not
answer
violent.
for that.
I've never been violent in my life, ever.
Tony?
No, because I'm stuck on a question that I have
Okay.
about violence.
Then ask it.
If you do, okay, so if you get arrested for a violent act, does that consider you really a violent person?
So you need to be arrested in order for you to be called violent? Is that what you're saying?
No,
No, I'm saying the
more
way
so-
they
I
classify
can't
it.
remember the question.
If you do a violent act, or
Does
you're
that make
violent,
yeah?
do you have to
Considering
be
the
a violent
situation.
person to do a violent act?
Consider their
It
situation.
goes back to what do you constitute
No,
as
no,
violent?
let's go, Tony. Tony, go.
Well, that's what he's saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, consider the situation. Like, how are you gonna call someone or say that's a violent act? You know what I mean? Like the same. You could say the cops are the same way. You know what I mean? You said that there's a like to get through someone, even though you know you're not.
I'm arresting, you're resisting. I don't hate you. I'm not
Yeah.
hating you, but I'm doing a violent act. I'm getting you in the hold, or I'm throwing you to the ground.
Like that, basically.
I feel like you can do that violently.
Wait, let him go, let him go.
Yeah.
They don't call it that
Not
violent, but
necessarily
then
violent.
if it was civilians, like in a sense, we'd be considered violent. It'd be considered like a violent act. Use of force, right?
Wait, Tony, what do you think, Adrian?
Well, I think in my own head, when I think of violence, I automatically see blood. Like I see you're pouring blood somehow in some crazy ass way. I think if you died, there's a way it could have happened unviolently. But most people associate a physical altercation as violence.
Well, no, because
What
you
if I just
can
poisoned
speak. You can speak to someone violently. You can be like, "Wow, you're acting really
Yeah,
violent."
but that's not necessarily violence.
Yes, it is. They can say
How?
that you're acting violently.
But my thing was that there's hatred behind that because you have a mentality of some kind in order to produce this.
You can
violence.
literally toss
But
down
what
a
if you
bookcase.
can't?
You're not gonna do it with a heart full of love.
You
You're
can-
but
gonna be like, I'm
what
fucking violent towards you.
What if
You can literally knock down a bookcase aggressively, and someone can be like, "Hey, you're behaving violently towards me. Please stop."
But see, that's in a matter of opinion.
No, it's not.
To you yourself,
in
you're
the court
just being
system,
aggressive.
in the court system, they'll be like, "Yes, he was acting violently towards me."
That's different. You're talking courts and shit.
No, it's
They
not.
already
That's the
established
illegal-
what violence is. I'm saying in me, my own personal brain, when I see something violent, that motherfucker's bleeding to death or something. This nigga got a brain aneurysm. His fucking cranium was
So you're
cracked
saying
open.
there's degrees in which you would class? That's the difference. Is the degree of it?
Kinda, yeah. Maybe a little bit. I don't really know if I want to say that all entirely. I don't know if I'm all the way behind that. I'm saying a violent act doesn't necessarily have to be violent. If I choke
That's
you,
my
if I
bookcase.
choke you, right? Let's say I was gonna fucking kill you and I was choking you to death. I could also do that same thing with you in your sleep and just put a pillow over your head.
Okay, but they can
That's
still.
not necessarily a violent murder. You know what I'm saying? I just fucking held a pillow and you fucking died. But if you were awake and I looked you in your eyes and I fucking choked you to death and your fucking eyes are filling with blood and shit, that's fucking violent. That's some crazy shit to
So
say.
violence to you is circumstance.
Yeah,
It's kind
circumstance
of, yeah,
degree.
it kind of depends on how fucked up it is. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, yeah, I do, but yeah,
I don't know.
violence is a human-made classification. The violence is just something that we attribute to an action, and that's the violence. The word violence and its action only existed because of us. And a lion wouldn't attack a gazelle and rip it open and be like, "Oh, I just did a violent action."
But it is.
But because we classify it as
Well, you have to give it a word.
No, you don't.
We
It's
give it a
nature.
word for everything.
It's nature.
Well, then you can
Just because
constitute
it's
everything's nature.
Everything is nature. Exactly.
Then why are
The
we
fact that
talking?
we are classifying it only makes it violent.
But that doesn't mean it's a bad thing.
Right. So why call it
Because
violence?
they
We
deem
attribute the word
violence
violence towards
illegal.
negativity.
Oh, he's
No,
giving
no,
that
no,
gazelle a hug. Oh.
Yeah, but it's just as natural.
No, but in your head, violence is just a word. There could be negative connotations that someone may apply to it, but the word violence is a word, and there's a definition. It doesn't have to be negative or positive. It's just to describe, or a word to describe the act.
Violent.
It's just an action.
Right,
It's
but
a verb.
But it's such an open word and such an open verb, it can be attributed to anything.
And anyone could do that.
Right.
But just because you say it's any language is man-made.
Right.
But yes, a lion
But
tearing
it-
up a
but
fucking
it-
gazelle
right.
is a
That's
violent act.
Only to us. I'm just saying that the whole notion of violence it doesn't
I'm
even
pretty sure
exist.
A lion's
I'm
not
pretty
gonna
sure
say,
a
"I'm
gazelle
being
seen
so
another
violent."
gazelle get ripped up was like, damn.
I don't even think so. I don't even think that. I think the fact that it exists is it exists because of us. We made the notion of violence.
Probably because we have higher intelligence. We could understand,
It-
hey, that was violent.
Higher
that.
intelligence brings in fucking more circumstance for confusion and mislabeling.
Any language does.
Right.
Any
So
word.
I think
can do
the fact that we bring into light that something is violent is the root of the cause. We are able to classify it. We're able to attribute hate and attach hate, negativity, connotations to it, to when it can be
But
just
that-
a natural fucking thing in our instinct.
But anything is natural, and there's a given word for it.
I think that the way that we classify it and how much we fucking take for granted our rights, consciousness, our free will, corrupts and perverts the natural order of things.
That was
Then
like
again-
the same situation where Doze was at school and he nudged the teacher.
Right, that was considered
That
violent.
wasn't a violent act for
Doesn't
me
matter.
in my head.
Right.
But to him, I did the most heinous thing he could ever possibly think of. I put my hands on him.
Right. But in the law,
That shit-
Alright, so if you were two fucking cavemen and language wasn't even fucking existed, that shit would have been squared off right fucking there.
Yeah.
Right. So the fact that we're able to attach a word to it, violence, perverted the actual action of it.
No.
I don't know.
People's opinion does.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was trying to say.
How can you express your opinion if there's
You
no
could say,
language?
hey, this guy.
Exactly. What I'm saying is just because someone said, hey, this is violence, I'm not saying it's good or bad, this is a word to describe this action. Someone else can be like, dang, violence is bad. Or another person can see the word violence and be like, okay, this is what this means.
But that all falls into isn't innocent until proven guilty.
No, it doesn't. Anyone can pervert anyone's innocence.
Well, here-
Adrian was innocent. Was he? Were you perceived as innocent?
Wait, what am I guilty?
He was proven guilty.
Yeah, well,
He
pushing
got
that
to
old
leave
man.
School.
Oh, pushing that motherfucker?
Yeah.
I, in myself,
think
thought
you were
I was innocent.
Yeah.
Because I was already going to the higher power. I was already going to the fucking principal's office.
Yeah.
And he decided to place himself, in the midst of that. He tried to stop that from happening. So what was I supposed to do? Fucking sit there and bend to his whim? No, I'm gonna go to the higher power that's in charge of his ass and be like, yo, what the fuck's up with your man?
Let me talk to the manager.
I had to carry my ass out of there.
So are you saying that we shouldn't if we had the choice, violence shouldn't be a word?
I'm not saying
Nah,
violence is a word. I'm just saying it's
I know
one
it
of
is,
those.
but I'm saying you're saying it shouldn't be because it's
What?
nature.
No, I'm saying that violence is such a broad word that it can be interpreted
Why are we judged
and perceived
for that body?
like the word. What does justice mean to you?
Mhm.
What does enslavement mean to you? What does corruption mean to you? And it's one of those words that we tote around a lot so much, especially nowadays, that it's lost its meaning. Because everyone has their own degree of what they classify it as. That's completely moot. What it stands for, and what the baseline of what it was meant to stand for.
So what was violence made to stand for?
It's a very good
In
question.
me, in my head,
Egregious act.
A bloody act.
Yeah.
But you
an
say-
act so heinous.
Yeah,
But
I
you're
keep saying
saying
egregious. I guess that's the
So
word I
that's a
did.
negative
All
connotation.
right, ladies and
That you
gentlemen.
put on.
Wait, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, the word of the day is egregious. The more you know. Okay, go ahead.
And you gave it a negative connotation
Right.
just right now
Well, because that's what I would assume it would be called.
in your head.
No, well, yeah, I guess. That's what I would assume the
So your
person.
problem with people that do it, you just did right now.
You're saying I am the problem
No, I'm saying the problem that you say you have, you just
with
did.
people. Yeah,
You're a problem yourself.
I know. That's the intention that it's probably
Looking at the mirror.
it was attributed to was outlandish acts of aggression.
So you said outlandish.
Yeah.
So that
You know,
to me now that's weird. Outlandish that's out there.
Yeah, you know.
So
just,
weird
Yeah,
act.
yeah, just curb stomping some old
So
lady.
strange.
Yeah, so strange, man.
What a phenomenon.
Curb stomping.
This is a strange phenomenon.
That's cool. Like curb stomping an old woman because she bumped into you on the bus. That's violent, and that is an outrageous act of aggression.
Did she deserve it?
Don't
That's
matter.
what I mean, though. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Did she deserve it? Did
she's
she
old.
kill your moms?
No, she bumped into me on the bus.
But you bumped exactly. What was behind that bump? Was there anything behind that bump?
There was no. Maybe I'm just a sick human being who just is prone to acts of violence, acts of aggression.
I get what you mean by it's like a fucking.
Its intent has been skewed and perverted by people's degrees of what they perceive.
I see it as kind of like a
You
very,
see what I'm saying? Was that
a very aggressive act or something. Because think about it, when you see, like, let's say you see a river flow.
See, that's a
It
violent
flows,
river.
but let's say a fucking like a tsunami happens or some crazy, and it's violently crashing through the fucking thing. It's kind of like you just kind of give it a little
beyond
bit
the
more
norm.
aggressiveness.
Beyond the norm.
No, it's extreme aggression.
Yeah, or just beyond the norm. Extreme
But that-
irrationality, extreme
Because beyond the norm could be anything.
I know.
Have an extra toe could be beyond the norm.
behaving irrationally and aggressively. How about that?
Because the thing is, waves crashing violently, that's normal.
Right, but they're also
that's a thing.
They're also behaving aggressively and irrationally. They're not the norm. They're not. That's what I'm saying.
Irrational and aggressive.
Circumstance.
Yes, I know.
And again, aggressive doesn't have to be negative or positive. It's just
Yeah.
a word to describe the
Violent.
behavior or action.
Violent, yeah.
Right.
Behavior
And that's
involving
what I'm
physical
saying.
force intended to hurt, damage, or kill someone or something.
Well, then that's what violent means?
That's
So that
See, that's-
definition gave it like a human definition.
Under-
Because there's intent.
yeah.
So like nature doesn't
That's
have
the
intent.
noun.
Right. So so that definition there has to be intent.
So
I'm
if I
saying
like-
there doesn't have to be intent to be
There's
violent.
human attachment to that definition.
Right.
So I can be like, I violently batted my eyes. I can be like, yeah, yeah, but it's
Strength of
aggressively
emotion
and
or an unpleasant or destructive natural force.
There you go.
Yeah, see? So it's abnormal to have that vision of just like a fucked up vision of violence, right? Like this motherfucker's arms ripped off and that's just like pouring blood.
well, that's outside the norm.
Your definition is there has to be blood.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, a wave can crash a
Yeah,
building
just
with no
like
one
you
in
explained it.
and no one there. That's
I can
still
shake
violent.
violently right now.
Yeah, that's what people say. He's shaking violently right now.
Huh. So I answered my own question.
Yes.
He really did. I have to see blood, but when you see waves crashing, that's violent. I think of violent.
There's a fucking blood tsunami. Hey, I'd like to kind of toot my own horn here. I didn't deviate once this time.
Very good.
Yeah, we're working. Baby steps.
Wow.
Baby steps.
But that shit that he was showing us, Trump signed the thing, the petition.
Oh yeah, the
But
unemployment extended?
The unemployment is extended, but it's only going up to 400 instead of 200. But the 200 that was but it wasn't the normal 600 it was before. And then the tax.
It was 800 before.
Oh, so now it's 400.
So now it's just 400?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not 400 on top of 200, so it's 600?
No, it's 400.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I saw 600.
And then the tax
Oh, really?
the tax holiday that we're getting, we're gonna have to pay back the taxes.
No,
Tax holiday.
I'll
What
read
does
that
that
way.
mean?
Like there's gonna be like a few months where we don't have to pay taxes. Like our taxes are gonna get took out of our checks and
I
shit
see.
like that. But
Oh.
those taxes are gonna be owed.
During the holidays?
Later.
It's just they're gonna call it a holiday.
Well, I think for the unemployment, you can also...
They gonna celebrate. We not.
Yeah.
Well, the unemployment thing, it lets you take out a percentage of your unemployment so you don't have to pay taxes for this upcoming tax
You
year.
can do that too.
Nice.
That's cool, I guess, man. Those fucking baby mamas and baby daddies gonna be swiping that fucking unemployment card all crazy. You want some Nikes? I'll get you fucking Nikes exclusive.
Damn.
But you only 1 year old. You don't need that shit.
Why can't you
I'm
like
gonna buy it
Adidas?
for you anyway.
Why can't they like fucking Fat Farms or some shit? No?
Adidas.
Why they gotta be
No,
Nikes?
I don't like Adidas because we had a mutual friend who I had a falling out with who used to work for Adidas.
He's not wearing Adidas.
I know, Ryan. What the fuck?
Don't look at my feet.
He's like,
And this mutual friend said it wasn't pronounced Adidas, it was pronounced
Adidas.
Adidas.
And I was like, get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit.
I work K-Swiss.
My scrotum isn't pronounced scrotum, it's pronounced scrotum.
That's your He-Man name.
Scrotum? That's hot as fuck. Scrotum. Foreskin. Cockhead. Bring back the power sword. That's hot.
Adidas.
Adidas.
That's how we say goodbye and shit.
That's adios.
No, I know, but in your realm of whatever the fuck your dickhead is.
His He-Man, right?
My
Yeah,
He-Man
Your
salutation.
fucking
Master of the
Universe.
Adidas.
I mean, I love Masters of the Universe. That's cool though, man. I mean, shit, maybe an economic stimulus. Are they gonna do that 1,200? You said.
They haven't signed on it yet. That's why he signed this petition.
Oh shit. Gonna have to pay that back too.
Do you guys believe in male privilege? That
Yeah.
just
Male
because we're
privilege.
males, we fucking
We have a step over
cream of
women.
the crop.
I
But
agree.
We're above everybody.
There's also male
women.
disprivilege though.
Yeah.
He's right.
So then no, I don't believe.
Yeah,
in
then
that
it's not
privilege.
real. It's a myth.
Well, no, I mean it doesn't sound like they cancel each other out. Like, man, we have
They
certain.
do.
We have certain. We know we have.
Positive.
Pam does,
cancel
bitch.
culture.
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't even graduate.
we have
Fucking, I knew that.
we have certain privileges that women don't have, and women have certain privileges that men don't have.
Even playing field then.
Go.
Yeah, so I
So
guess
then
it's
there are
kind
no
of.
privileges.
Yeah, there's some fuckovers for men as much as there are fuckovers for women.
So Ronnie, even playing
Equality.
So
Yeah,
then-
women can call
if
false
all-
rape and put a man away in prison for fucking years and years. Men get paid slightly more than women in the workplace.
I don't believe that. That's not true. There's been statistic proven
Ron,
that
what was the face for?
some women that's not real. The
Right.
wage gap isn't real.
A lot of those studies will take. Okay, say I'm a woman and you're.
I want to be a man.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. You're welcome.
Okay, so they take us in the same age group,
forget it.
right? So we're in the same age group. You're a manager.
CEO.
Okay, you're a CEO.
Motherfucking owner.
You're a
My
CEO
cat.
at Walmart, right? And I am a manager. And then they would take our wages and they would compare and be like, this man is making way more than this
This
woman.
lady, look at
But-
this shit.
But they didn't take into account that you're a
positions.
CEO and I am and also you're full time, you're salary based and I'm part time.
Yeah.
So they would take that your salary, and then they would take me part time. Like, look at these, who's getting paid more? Oh, that guy is getting way paid more.
This is not
wage
equal.
gap.
And isn't
Yeah,
it more
wage gap.
also because women take lower paying
Paying
jobs?
jobs than men. Men are more. So they were going to say they bring up nursing and what's that? Engineering. Those are the two ones that get brought up a lot because men predominantly work in engineering and
Yeah.
women rule the nursing world. So just engineering just as a career pays more than nursing. So they would say we divided say we had a group of 5 women and 10 men, and they both went to engineering in their respective jobs. Men will obviously get paid more just because that job gets paid more.
That's an engineer.
And so women tend to take lower paying jobs. Plus, when they decide to have a family, of course they have to take time off, so that's less wages. But the husband is not working, so they don't take into account a lot of those situations.
Maternity leave.
Which
Oh,
plays
okay.
into male has a disprivilege now because now he's forced to work.
Because the wives
And
are
now
free.
the wife, now because he's not supposed to take care of the kids, the woman is, and the woman expects him to get the job.
To be able to money.
Do you think that they fudge those numbers on purpose?
On purpose? I don't
Possibly.
know. I can't say what the agenda is. If it's on purpose
Leftist,
or
maybe. There's probably a lot of feminists.
Happy was a house husband,
okay.
right? For a long ass
Yeah,
trip.
for a while.
For a long
But-
ass
But
trip.
he was still getting money. He was
I mean,
still
hey,
getting a
hey.
check.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, yeah, we get our money. Hey, we get our money, motherfucker. But he wasn't conventionally earning money through a job like mom was. Mom
Yeah.
had a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Where's she now?
Shit, I don't know.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nah, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with gender roles, man. As long as the house dynamic works,
That's right.
Whatever works for you.
whatever works
Whatever
for
works
you.
for you and your family.
If the wife wants to work, go ahead.
You want to take care of the Rugrats? Go ahead. You know, or if it's reversed, it's dead air.
So, fish sticks.
You're gay
Who
fish.
There's nothing wrong with being gay.
Oh, is it
fish.
Seinfeld? Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with it.
I don't want to be a pirate.
Holy cowboy.
Jerry, you look like a pirate.
No. But, that's what's cool, man. I mean,
And
I
then
think-
they've also been. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
no, you're
Go ahead.
fine. What?
So they've also been showing that women who pursue those roles of CEO really high up haven't been the happiest Only
Really?
because the reason is because it's just
Too much pressure.
no, it's not even too much pressure. It's just the nature of their gender. That's not something that they want
prefer
to do.
Yeah,
Right.
They'd rather
be
with the kids kind of shit.
kind of
Really?
because of just history or like
Isn't
going
that
back.
isn't that general? Isn't that what you're saying?
That's
general
more
right there?
nature versus nurture.
Right.
No, wait, what?
Yeah.
So you're saying that women are more inclined to be more in this shit, taking
Not-
care of people?
not
helping-
inclined, but
It's
that's
just more
something-
ingrained in them.
That's something that they've been doing for years. You know, type deal.
Did the guy caveman
100%.
take care of the kids while the lady went and go hunt?
Right.
Okay.
And it's because of that hunter-gatherer. So
But
women
female Vikings were fucking as fierce warriors as there were male Vikings.
Sure, but that's how minorities
Yeah, but they had
act.
slaves too. Slaves took care of the kids.
Oh shit.
Female slaves.
Damn. I guess you got a point.
Oh, did you guys hear
What?
about that movie?
What?
Because he said slaves.
Because I was playing into what we just talked about.
Cracker?
White privilege?
Cracker.
That too, but
I think you told us about
You
that.
told us about that.
We just
That
went-
was
we
on
just
the
went over.
podcast.
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
could
You guys
be
see
for
this?
episodes.
I mean, there's really
You
no
gotta
point
review that
to.
movie.
Yeah, what kind of horror?
Wait, review? What movie?
Cracker?
Oh, have you guys seen it yet?
No.
Alright, which brings to the subject. We're gonna start doing reviews of what you want to bring up. If you guys in the 2 points. Local artists we want to promote. If you guys have any local art or anything like that, and you want kind of some free publicity or stuff, we're gonna start filming these podcasts on video. I guess I don't know if there's any other way to fucking film something, but yeah, we're gonna start putting the podcast on video in 2 weeks. If you guys have any kind of original art or anything we can put in the back wall, kind of decorate this bare ass room, please let us know in the comments. Email us if you'd like. We got our Facebook underway, correct?
What's up?
The same thing. The same name as the podcast, Saturday Cartoons. Look us up, add us up, and review segment. We're gonna start doing reviews on things, 3-minute kind of review shit. If it gets longer into that, then it gets longer. Adrian wants to do one called 2 Dubs Up, right?
Sure.
Or that's up to you if I don't want to force it on you. I'm doing mine, Isaac's Cool Shit Review. So, and this is the first one. We're breaking the cherry. The first one I got on my list is the Oliver Tree new album, Ugly is Beautiful. I gave it a listen. It's really good. I showed you a few videos of him. You weren't much into it. And it has like a 90s pop thing, kind of,
Did you do that thing with Blink-182?
He did that thing.
He did a
with
song with Blink-182?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it was really cool.
That's
He
cool.
even dabbles in like rap, kind of, but it's not like no.
Last video I saw of him, he was smoking a half-pound joint.
That's
With
pretty.
like a flamethrower.
I'm not much into weed smoke, but whatever gets your goat. I liked it. I'm gonna buy the vinyl of it. There's more than a few songs on there that are really good and I enjoy.
So you're saying you could play the album non-stop?
Yeah, I can play the album on non-stop, I think. So that's very rare. And so I'm gonna buy the album. If you like him, look him up. Oliver Tree, Ugly is Beautiful. The Boys TV show. I checked that out on Amazon. That shit was fucking wild.
I haven't finished it, but it's
It's
pretty
fucking crazy. Elizabeth Shue, Carl Urban. I'm a huge Carl Urban fan. A new take. Superheroes are dicks, and they have human problems and human psychosis.
And they Me Too motherfuckers. That shit was crazy.
Oh yeah,
was crazy.
the Me Too. There's a Me Too segment in there. It's very good, very violent, very hyper realistic. I'm giving it 2 dubs up. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. We're checking it out. If you have Amazon Prime or if you're gonna watch by any other means, please give it a try. Very, 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 very.
See,
good.
later on, that's when you get the exclusive Amazon Prime code
Oh,
discount.
oh, shit!
Saturday
Oh,
Cartoons.
yeah, there you go. That's hot. I like it. And then the next thing we're gonna review comics. I just got done finishing the omnibus of The Watchmen by Alan Moore. Very good if you're just starting out in comic books and giving it a watch, or if you just started the TV show or the movie.
Explain to them what an omnibus is.
Omnibus is a collective of issues mashed together in one book, so you're not out there buying individual issues.
So it's just a fat-ass book of all the comics.
Yeah, it's just a fat ass book of one storyline. So very good, very, very, especially in this political climate and stuff like that. Beautiful artwork, beautiful storytelling. Give it a try if you want to try out comic books, and that was it. That's the Isaac Minute. That's the Dubs Corner. 2 dubs up. All those I just reviewed, 2 dubs up.
It's funny how you
Stole
call
a
it.
segment.
2 dubs up.
2 dubs up. I fucking.
I don't even say nothing.
You're saying
I'm
it's called
standing smoking a fat ass Jordan or something.
Isaac's Cool Shit, and then it turned into Isaac's Hot Minute.
Hey, we're evolving. We're evolving. Fucking whatever works.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Adrian, are you opposed to me using your
No, I like it.
Yeah.
I'll just be there and give you the thumbs
Yeah,
up.
we need a picture.
Yeah.
We'll put 2 of you doing that for 2 dubs. I didn't like that video game. It only gets 1 half dub. That's good.
It's like a,
You just put his face on the gladiator, or he's
oh yeah.
Inclusion. Inclusion in the things that we love and the things that we start to love. Our fan bases. Do you think that's ruining what we enjoy?
I was about to fucking say, what the fuck do you mean? Inclusion!
Inclusion.
Yelling at you.
Inclusion. Do you
Like
think
the collusion. I was like, what the fuck?
inclusion, collusion,
Never had one of
protrusion,
those, only try.
seclusion?
Rephrase that one more time.
Inclusion. It means like incorporating all of the things that are going on in
Can
our
you give it
culture.
to me in a sentence?
Okay. Spell it. All right. I have the X-Men and Marvel and stuff like that, right? Their inclusion is to start bringing more multicultural characters, more characters with different sexuality, different lifestyle choices, and stuff like that, which I'm okay of,
Are
right?
they really doing that?
They really are. But the funny thing
I would
is,
think they're already inclusive.
no. But the thing is, they did this storyline with a comic book to where they were so inclusive. The story, the whole comic book issue.
Bonkers.
No, it was fucking. No one liked. Everyone hated it. It was
Logan and
so.
Cyclops said, "Fuck Jean Grey."
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, they fucking
We're gonna love each other.
Yeah, they're running a train on Jean Grey, Logan and Cyclops. The little
Violently.
No, that's literally part of a storyline.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they have a love triangle now. Logan and Cyclops are fucking Jean Grey. And I don't think that part's necessary, really. You know, and then there's this actual part. I think it was like a New Mutants thing or something like that, where they included an overweight female character, and her power was to surf the web. That was her only power. And then there were 2 effeminate looking ones with a powder green color scheme and a pink color scheme.
Oh, are you talking about like Safe Zone and Snowflake?
Yeah!
Oh my.
Yeah, I shit you not.
fucking
There are superheroes called Safe Zone and Snowflake.
That's my no-no square. You don't touch me there.
Right? Did you hear about that, Randy? You heard about that?
Yeah, I've heard about this.
What the fuck?
Snowflake and Safe Zone.
They literally they did inclusion so hard and kind of shoehorned it that they ruined an entire storyline, entire series.
What were their powers?
Oh, you're gonna have to look. Someone's gonna have to look it
No
up.
tape. They fucking hit you with the shit, and like an X goes across your.
The guy,
They fucking hit you.
the safe space.
There's a big ass chest.
The safe space turns into a bank or daycare with a little sign on it that says, "This is a safe space. No one's gonna judge
No
you
one can
here."
get in there.
No one can get in there.
Oh, that's crazy. How do they? Who's their fucking villain?
Fucking
Bigots.
Yeah.
Oh my
men.
Mr.
A man on
Misogyny.
the street.
Mr. Misogyny.
Mr.
Misogyny?
Yeah,
Ah,
fucking
shit.
tight.
That's great.
That could be Pappy.
Yeah. He's just running around punching bitches. He's just fucking
Punching female cops. Bah, bah.
Oh yeah.
Punch all the women.
I would
If
definitely.
you're a woman of power, you're gonna get punched by Mr. Misogyny.
I would definitely read that comic.
Mr. Misogyny. That was like Mr.
I give that 2 dubs up for real. That would be great.
I don't condone women beating. I'm just throwing that.
Me
out there.
neither.
Yeah,
I'm just
we're,
saying.
we're
Okay,
real.
none of us here do.
Yeah, we're real cool here.
I'm just saying, if it happened, it would be fun.
If it happened, and I so happened to see it.
I don't know if there was. if it was drawn and there was a caricature of Pappy in a latex suit punching a female cop, I'd laugh my ass off.
Yeah,
It has a drawing.
Yeah,
Mr. Misogyny.
Yeah, the 2 M's.
He rips it open like that.
And then his mask is an M.
Magneto?
Like Magneto, yeah, but it's an M. That's hot as
I have
fuck.
a lot of lady haters.
I don't condone it, but man, would that make me laugh.
Like-
I mean, this is fucking awesome.
Like secret powers just to bring out a bunch of men just beating up women.
Oh shit, you can like persuade men to
Yeah.
beat up.
It's like a mind call. Like, they all just start coming
calling
out.
on Chad.
You just see
The
the
fucking frat bros.
Domestic violence.
go through.
They'd be called Perk 30 on.
Just a,
Oh shit.
like,
You just hear like
just
a whoa, 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 whoa,
giant
whoa, whoa.
comes out of the ground.
He does like an astral plane fucking misogynistic giant that starts stomping female cops. That's fucking crazy.
Specifically cop.
Yeah, it's just specifically female powerful women.
So he's like tiptoeing on the.
Yeah, he's like, oh, sorry, I don't mean to step on you. Oh, fuck you.
That's a firewoman.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Congresswoman, female judge. Stop. None of them die. Okay, they just get fucked up.
They're gonna put in their place.
That's right.
Back in the kitchen.
Damn.
Yeah. No, we don't condone that. Those are all the things we don't like. But yeah, I think, does inclusion say? They start inclusion in football.
Oh.
They do co-ed football teams.
They've been doing that.
No, for the NFL.
Oh.
Someone's gonna get laid the fuck out.
Someone's gonna explode.
Yeah.
That would be like a liability issue.
Yeah.
Well, I bet it would be in their contract at that
So
point.
why would it be a liability issue in the NFL, but it's not a liability issue in fucking high school football?
High school, because right now you're going against a 220-pound grown man.
Shit,
Yeah.
300 pounds, 6'6".
There's motherfuckers
There was on the
line
we
where-
had a few fucking linemen who were. I was 310 pounds fucking going into football.
Okay, but that's
But
why not
at the
the
same-
women.
Imagine
You're
just
a
picks her up
lineman.
and just like, just throws the fuck out of
That's
her.
what I'm saying.
That's crazy,
And
man.
see, because in that you can only go so far, but in the NFL,
Those are actual monsters. They know what they're doing.
and those are adults. Even if there's an adult woman, you give her how heavy is what position is she playing?
Yeah.
She's a lineman.
She better be 6 foot.
She's a
250.
lineman.
Alright.
She'd have to exact match height and weight that
They're willing to do that.
on the other side.
Pure technique at that point.
At that point,
Holy shit.
you're
They just
talking.
find the right angle.
You're talking like
Flip the
steroid
ball.
use and shit at that point.
No, I've seen some.
She'd have to
There have been
actually
some
alter her
Olympic
big-
powerlifters and women who are the size of half Thor Bjorgensen pushing up that fucking weight.
Okay.
But you're talking fucking weight builders, and we're talking just a woman who wants to be a
Yeah,
fucking
going
lineman.
against a man, nonetheless.
So, okay, yeah, all right. But all right. So, say by some instance, by some miracle that happened, would inclusion ruin football for you, or would it make it more entertaining?
I mean, if they're good.
It
They're
depends.
good.
It depends on that first game that we watch.
Yeah, that first
Yeah.
game.
If it gets crazy, I'm
set
into
the
it.
Fucking mark.
So, if there's people fucking getting laid the fuck out and exploding from hits, you're watching.
I guarantee you, 95%
I
that's
think-
gonna happen.
That'd be the most watched game.
They
in
should
the
do
NFL.
it. They should do it, but they should let the women be like Bobby Boucher. They can run like double kick a man in the fucking
Oh, they
face.
throw some MMA in there.
Yeah.
You can fucking trip
She
him up real
can,
quick.
they can like fucking do some crazy
Sweep the
shit.
leg.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
So then there would be a privilege for the women to do illegal things that men can't do.
Yeah, because a man trucks her.
She just takes
She's
off her
like-
helmet.
she's just a
beating him
fucking-
with it.
There's no
A
flag
wide
for a
receiver,
woman.
bruh. And
Whoa, women go flagless? That would be kind
That'd be
of
kinda
interesting.
cool.
If
Well,
you're
now
allowing her to drive
you're
people.
detrimenting the game.
yeah, then it's
You're
like a whole
ruining
other
the
game.
game.
Yeah.
Right. So would inclusion ruin the game?
Call-
at that
At
call-
point?
that point, yeah, because now you're ruining the integrity.
Yeah,
of the
that's
game.
true. You
Call it
change all the
inclusion
rules.
ball.
Inclusion
Whoa.
ball is a whole other sport.
IFL.
Inclusion fusion.
That boo.
Oh shit.
Inclusion Fusion League.
No,
IFL?
the IFL Inclusion Fusion League.
That's crazy. Like they could throw it through a hoop. The ball. They can throw it through a
I don't know, I'm
hoop. Or
pretty
they can
sure-
get in the zone.
I'm pretty sure Serena
Get
Williams
points.
would back in her heyday would make a mean ass running back.
No, absolutely
No?
not. No.
She even admitted she can't beat male tennis players.
Yeah, I remember that.
Who
Serena.
Serena Williams went with like a 24th placed male tennis player and got her ass whipped.
got wrecked.
Damn. Hear about transgenders, males inside of track?
They're tearing them
They're
up.
tearing them up.
Did you see that thing
All
about
that
that fucking big fucking fucker who was he was in transitioning and he's a rugby player, and then you see and then you see those poor women in their hijabs trying to bring that juggernaut down. It was fucking sad.
See,
Just this. That's all he
That's
needs.
what I was
This
saying.
is the fucking.
now do that to the NFL. Now put one woman or a few women on the NFL. That's exactly what you're gonna see.
Those poor
Get
little women. They
trucked.
were. I don't even fucking
laid out. Like you're gonna go, oh,
You know what?
instantly.
You know
It
what?
might not even be fun. You're like, oh.
Do you know what I think would even like say even the playing field during that, where they would have the after hormone therapy and stuff like that, then the man in transition can go and join the team, right? I think that's what they should start doing after hormone therapy, not pre-hormone therapy. Because
If he's a big ass dude, he's still gonna be a big ass.
Right. But
Yeah.
but with hormones and stuff like that, they physically change your body. They deteriorate your muscle mass. They deteriorate your bone dexterity and everything. You actually change your physiology when you go through hormone therapy for transition.
I don't think it'd be that crazy.
Probably.
It really.
Yeah.
I literally did. I did the
Maybe,
research.
But what if they're still working
I did the
out?
research. Get out!
What if they're still working out in the same routine that they had as a man? And their body's going to be slowly changing.
No. Well,
It's way slower than they would naturally.
well, that's what I'm
change.
saying. If they join the league after their hormone therapy,
So
It
just
was
strictly just cut off all the shit, cold turkey, become the shit.
a woman, a woman, and then join the league.
Then join the league.
Not
and
join the league
start
when
up.
you're still fucking packing 6'6" and 350 pounds.
Well,
of
you're not
muscle.
gonna get shorter.
They're still gonna be that tall.
Yeah, granted, but they're not gonna be 350 pounds.
But they're gonna try to be as big as they fucking can. still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would they just quit?
I
everything?
guarantee you, they're still gonna fuck somebody up.
What was that big old fucking woman, Gabrielle something, that monster Tokyo Razor UFC fighter?
Yeah.
That she was doing her male hormone thing, and she was a fucking.
Well, that was a man transitioning to a woman.
What, Bigfoot?
Gabrielle, what her face
What
was?
was it again?
Well, I don't
The
know.
Bigfoot?
Was she
Is that what you're
Brazilian?
talking about?
Yeah.
The female.
Yeah, with cornrows?
No, she was
Pop
not.
fighter.
That was not a woman.
Okay,
No,
so
that was
which one are we
lady.
talking about?
She was-
Yeah, I'll show
Because
you.
there was actually a male transitioning
Oh,
to
I-
a female and started wrecking females in UFC.
I believe that.
I'm talking about the one who was friends with Chris the Cyborg.
Yeah, Cyborg. That was right.
No, you thinking of Gabriel Gonzalez? Or are you thinking of
I need to see.
Gonzaga?
I need to see.
Talking about this fucker?
I don't know what he looked like as a male. I would need to see the female version.
Gabriella.
Yeah, Gabby.
Show me your titis. Never titis.
But yeah, man. I don't even know. Hella dead air, but I'll look that up right now. I don't know. I think for the sake of inclusion, do it tastefully. Don't just shoehorn shit and try to appease everybody, because then you sacrifice the quality of the product.
They can just keep doing it the way they're already doing it. There's already gay superheroes.
I know, yeah, there are gay superheroes, but it's
Other
not like
superheroes.
it's not what they're fucking about. They're not, hey, I'm fucking Rainbow Man. This is my super shoot. I'm shooting rainbows for my ants. They're not, he's like, hey, I have superpowers. I got super strength, but it just so happens I'm gay. That's cool. That's
My regular everyday life is different.
Yeah. Like, hey, man, I still gotta pay bills even though I'm a guy and sucking dick. Like, hey, that's fucking cool, man. I'm with you, but not the dick part. But just these companies don't know how to do it.
It's becoming like a gimmick.
It really is. Exactly. That's perfectly what the fuck
That's
it
what
is.
they're turning it into.
They're turning people's lifestyle choices into a gimmick so they can appease the masses.
More money.
More problems.
More money, more problems, more bitches. So I don't know. I think
Inclusion.
no, it's just the people. These people gotta stop fucking.
Conclusion.
I think they just gotta stop panicking, and I think they're in their panicking. They're giving these fucking cancel culture having fucking people
More power.
more power to fucking sound the alarm and be like, change what you love.
Yeah.
Change it. So I don't know. What are we at, man? What was the time? Checking the time right now, so we don't bore y'all.
You just edit this out.
2:26.
We're gonna call it in. Let's call it in.
All right, we out.
We had a good one. All right, guys, we're out. Thanks for listening. On to the next one. Hopefully, it's better.
Yeah.